Looking for a team approach to managing your finances? With over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Be wise, seek eyes for the best buys. Huge selection of new Chevrolets and pre-owned vehicles, including Camaros, Corvettes, and the best selection of Silverados in western Wisconsin. Our award-winning team offers the best customer service and certified technicians. Check out the all-new ChevyTownUSA.com and look for Be Wise pricing on the entire inventory. Find new roads and take the short drive to I-94 and Highway 25 in Menomonie, or anytime at ChevyTownUSA.com.
Hello, Menomonie community members. We are here to represent the Menomonie Band Program.
Are you in need of a new mattress?
On Saturday, October 21st, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., we are having a huge mattress sale right here at Menomonie High School.
Stop by and get a great deal on a brand new name brand mattress and help the 6 through 12 Menomonie Band Program in the process.
How will this work?
The Menomonie High School cafeteria is going to be transformed into a mattress showroom with over 25 mattresses on display for you to try out.
We'll have name brands like Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Therapeutic.
Gel bed made by IntelliBed. And air beds from Instant Comfort.
Also for sale will be pillows, sheets, bases, and massage chairs.
Prices will be up to 50% off retail. You will not find a lower price.
Best of all sales benefit the 6th through 12th Menomonie Band Program.
This is a win-win situation for all.
Most mattresses will be delivered directly to your home 2 weeks after the sale.
Cash, credit card, and checks are all accepted.
Come check it out Saturday, October 21st at Menomonie High School.
We'll see you there.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978. TMS Tire and Auto has 3 locations in Baldwin, Oisville, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
I can count.
On West Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Read it. Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words. Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over. Good material here.
Hello, football fans, and welcome into Carson Park for the final regular season contest of the 2023 season on a rainy and windy evening here. A Big Rivers Conference matchup between the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes and your Menomonie Mustangs. Alongside our cameraman, Eric Zadowski, and my volunteer colorman, Dr. Joe Zadowski, I'm Chad Zutter. We'll be bringing you the broadcast here tonight on Mustangs TV. Mustangs clinched a playoff spot last week in a convincing 39-15 victory over River Falls, which one could argue was their best offensive performance of this season. 5 different Mustangs touched pay dirt in that game, and Mustangs scored on the first 5 possessions they had in that ballgame. Junior quarterback Brady Johnson had probably his best game of the season with only 1 incompletion. He finished 12 of 13 for 107 yards and 3 touchdowns. Very efficient through the air was Brady Johnson 1 week ago. Old Abes coming off a 40-22 loss to Chippewa Falls, the third time they've allowed 40-plus points in this game. Mustangs look to continue a hot offense against that defense that allows almost 30 points per game. Mustangs 6-2 overall, 4-2 in BRC play, while the Old Abes 2-6 overall and 1-5 in BRC play. Coming up on our pregame show, sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union, we'll talk with head coach Mike Sins. We'll go over the starting lineups, keys to the game, and we'll get ready for kickoff set for 7 p.m. here tonight from Carson Park. We'll be back with head coach Mike Sins after word from our sponsors. You're watching Mustangs TV.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs, family owned since 1978. TMS Tire and Auto has 3 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
I can count.
On West
Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now, Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words. Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over. Good material here.
Back on the pregame show, sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union. Joining us, head coach for the Menomonie Mustangs, Mike Sins. Before we get into the final game here of the regular season, let's talk about your last week win over River Falls. A game, we were talking about on the broadcast, probably, arguably, one of your best, if not your best offensive game. You guys scored in the first 5 possessions you had offensively. Seemed very balanced, 3 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns. What was so successful for you guys offensively against a pretty good River Falls team?
Yeah, we always talk about you got to execute, and our kids definitely did that last week. I'm really proud of just the way they played overall. We think that we played our most complete game for offense, defense, special teams against a really good opponent. I mean, River Falls is a really good team. They're only 2 losses before last week were also to Hudson and New Richmond. So they're a great program and a really good team. So it was nice because our guys got some confidence, and it kind of showed what we're capable of if we play to our level. And it was just a good overall game. Our offense was executing, and again, we talk about that all the time, and we always talk defensively about not giving up the big play, and we basically only gave up the one long goal route to number 4. I think that was probably 30, 40 yards, whatever, however long it was. But we played pretty well overall, all things considered, with their running back coming in averaging, I think, like 200 yards a game.
Yeah, you look at your team here. You talk about running back. Steele Schaefer did play last Friday, but I'm sure or I could tell, not 100%. So you had a lot of guys. Jack Drought looks like he's back to pretty much 100%. We saw some of that explosiveness the last couple weeks, which we didn't see coming off that ankle injury. A lot of other guys stepped up, not only on the offensive end, but a defensive end to kind of replace and spell Schaefer, who was able to play as much as he normally does when he's fully healthy.
Yeah, I mean, Steele is, I don't think people realize how tough Steele is. I mean, he probably, any other kid maybe he doesn't play last Friday, but he is, he's a senior, 2-time captain. He's put, he's been in the weight room 4 or 5 days a week the last, 3 years. He definitely cares about the team. So he's not 100%, not even close. But Jack Drought, it's funny you mentioned that, because we all said that it looks like he has his the fast twitch back and that explosive first step, and he definitely played his best game of the year. I think he had over 100. I think he had like 105 or 110, something like that. But no, those guys, if we can get those guys healthy, that's a big plus for our team, because those two have played, they're 3-year varsity players, and they've played some pretty big games. So hopefully we can get them 100% healthy going into the playoffs.
Yeah, with that, just mentioned the playoffs. With that win, you guys secure a for sure playoff spot going into this week. I know last year it started with the playoff release show. Can you tell the fans kind of how that's going to go again this year, where fans can tune in and kind of see how
where the Mustangs are going to end up, who they're going to play, where they're going to play, all that information. Tell the fans a little bit about how that's going to work again through the WIA this year.
Yeah, it just came out yesterday. I saw it on Twitter posted that I believe on WQOW out of Eau Claire, they'll have it on their station at 10 a.m. Saturday morning, and then a bunch of the ABC affiliates around the state. But, 10 a.m., I think we'll kind of find out what division. I would expect Division 2, but you just never know. I think we'll know that by maybe 10:30 or 11 on Friday night. But again, once you get to that stage, it's a new season, and it's kind of nice. It's a fresh start, and everything that happened the last 9 weeks really doesn't mean anything. So it's an awesome time. It's for coaches, it's like Christmas morning, and it's exciting to think about.
Yeah, looking at your last game here, we'll get into the game tonight here against Eau Claire Memorial at Carson Park. Weather obviously going to be a factor this tonight, and I know some schools have moved games up, and Menomonie and Eau Claire Memorial still scheduled for 7 p.m. here tonight at Carson Park. How do you prepare when you expect 30, 40-mile-an-hour winds, downpour type of rains? How do you prepare a team for a bad weather game? That's got to be challenged because obviously you can't replicate in practice. How do you prepare a team for a bad weather game?
Yeah, well, funny you asked that. We have used a wet ball the last couple of days here, and we have a bucket down at practice, and right before the snap, our coach pulls out the ball, which is soaked, gives it to our center, Andrew Schaefer, and he snaps it. And there's definitely been some struggle with it, but it's good because I told our guys, I said, that's going to be like this on Friday, and it's hard to replicate it 100%, but I think we've done a good job, and I'm anxious because Memorial goes out of the shotgun every play, and it's really hard to snap a ball when it's pouring rain and it's wet, and it's like you said, if it's 30-mile-per-hour winds with that rain, I'll be anxious to see how this thing goes on Friday night at Carson Park.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Bad weather games can always be very, very, very fun to watch. Probably not that fun to be on the sidelines in a bad weather game, but us from the press box, it's going to be enjoyable to see how coaches respond to the weather, like you said, and all the different things that can happen in a bad weather game. Kind of makes it kind of that once-in-a-lifetime kind of experience for some kids as well. But appreciate your time here in the pregame show. Appreciate your time here throughout the regular season. We will talk to you next week and where we're going to be and where the Mustangs going to open and who they're going to open against next week. Appreciate your time all season.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you guys too.
We'll be back on the Mustangs pregame show on Mustangs TV right after this. Just finished the national anthem here at Carson Park and a very rainy, a little bit of windy night here before we go over to keys to the game, which no question weather will be one of them here tonight, ball security. Let's send it over to Joe here for the starting lineups here on both sides of the ball for the Mustangs.
Sounds good, Chad, and see if we can get this diagram up on the screen. Oh, going to take off a couple of these graphics here quick. There we go. But, yeah, it is going to be a miserable night to be outside. It's really blowing and it's coming down, but I got a problem here, Chad. I just need 1 second. Why don't you talk about keys to the game?
Keys to the game. That's all right. We'll get into the starters here as the game continues. But, yeah, Joe, keys to the game. We heard it from Mike Sins, obviously. Practice. How do you practice when you expect a bad weather game during the week? Well, they put balls in buckets of water to simulate this moisture, and obviously ball security, probably the number one key to the game tonight. With wet weather like this, ball security, turnovers could be a huge factor in whoever wins this game. Another factor here tonight is Mustangs are coming up against a defense here that is allowing almost 30 points per game. So try to get that offense clicking and kind of continue what they did against River Falls. I think an early Menomonie start could really kind of take the air out of the ball here for Memorial. And they're going to have an opportunity to do that right off the kickoff. They did win, or they lost, I should say, lost the coin flip there. That's the word I'm looking for. And Eau Claire Memorial deferred, so it'll be Menomonie's ball to start this football game. And we're just about ready to go here. We're going to start. Looks like we're going to start a few minutes early. 7 p.m. tip or a 7 p.m. tip. It's not football season yet, Joe. Boy, we're having a heck of a time here, huh?
Yeah, I can't get. We surely appreciate TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union. I can't get it off the screen here, Chad.
We'll work through those technical difficulties here, and maybe did you try hitting clear?
Yeah,
it's still showing up, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll work on that here. That's odd, very very odd here, but we'll get her fixed here as soon as we can, I guess, and work on that. So we will
still on there.
We will get to taking that care of as soon as we can, and it will be Menomonie's football here. Official time and temp here. Just before 7 o'clock, we're at 6:58, 47 degrees, 92% humidity, 45% dew point. Winds not quite 30 to 4 mile winds as expected. They're at 12 miles an hour right now to start this game out of the northeast. And we are underway to receive it. James Hoff will catch it off a hop, Drought alongside. And Hoff will get past the 30 to the 31. And we will get this game underway here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, but we're going to have to try to maybe fix this problem here. And
maybe at the first commercial break.
Eric
can do a good job with the camera and try to make sure the action is above the sponsorship there.
So we have underway.
We have good sponsorships available, but being on the middle of the screen for the whole game is not one of them.
Schaefer will take the first carry here, and he's got room. Big play here to start, 16-yard gain. Schuler Insurance first down to begin. And the Mustangs move the chains early. Again, this is a team last week that put up 39 points, their second highest point total of the season for the Mustangs, scored on their first 5 possessions of the ball game. Just had everything clicking offensively. Hopefully that can continue into this game as well. Good first play there for the Mustangs. Offset eye for Drought. They're going to play action. Johnson's got wide open there. Is Higbee, but he drops it. That's part of the field conditions here tonight, the wet moisture, and the passing game might be a little more challenging tonight than on a normal night, obviously, with that moisture, and we see the rain coming down here. Not too heavy. It's just kind of a mist at the moment. I haven't seen any of those heavy downpours really all day. It was more of just a steady rain. So 2nd and 10 here. Schaefer off the right side, and he'll have another first down right at the marker. Schuler Insurance Mustangs first down, 2 carries for Schaefer, 2 first downs for Schaefer.
Well, and that's huge, Chad. You know, like Coach Sin said in the pregame, it's going to be hard to put the ball in the air tonight, and I know that's kind of Memorial's bread and butter. Typically, you would think the underdog wouldn't mind playing in some bad conditions, but I think this is actually going to favor Menomonie the way they're able to run the ball.
Yeah, if they can run the ball effectively, you got to think they're going to be in the driver's seat of this one. John Higbee, a couple of yards on that first down carry. And you look at the other matchups here tonight throughout the Big Rivers. Well, there's one big one here tonight. Everybody's probably got their eyes on Hudson at New Richmond. That's for the conference title. Both teams are 6-0 in conference play. Winner will win conference outright. Second place will be the loser, and then Menomonie is sole possession of third place right now. So you're third place Menomonie Mustangs, regardless of outcomes tonight, that's where they'll end up in conference action for the 23 season. As Schaefer, another Schuler Insurance first down. Boy, call him Mr. First Down here tonight. He's got 3 carries and 3 first downs.
And, Chad, I think the offensive line really hit their rhythm against River Falls last week. That was the best the line fired off the ball, the most space they're able to give the running back, and you can see they're building off of that from last week, here again this week. Just a great sign to open this game.
Chippewa Falls at Superior, Eau Claire North at River Falls. The other 2 Big Rivers matchups here tonight. Drought off the left side, you got an open hole, he'll cut it up, cut back, and then all the way down to the 25, about a yard short of the first down.
And that cutback play, being able to run to the weak side, and then he cut it back to the strong side. But being able to run towards that weak side, that's something the Mustangs had a real struggle with early in the season. That's really made a difference and allows them to attack both sides of the line of scrimmage in their running game.
So it'll be a 2nd and short here. They have 3 up on the scoreboard, so 2nd and 3 officially for the Mustangs from the 26. Schaefer. And he's got another Schuler Insurance first down. Boy, Joe, I can't remember too many running backs that started the football game with 4 carries and 4 first downs, and that's exactly what Steele Schaefer's done here tonight. Impressive here, him moving the chains in these situations.
Coach Sin said he was a little banged up last week. We saw him come out of the New Richmond game. Still had a good game, but didn't quite seem to have the same power. But, boy, tonight he looks pretty darn good so far. Can't be much better.
Offset eye here for Drought. Lead blocker is Higbee, and boy, he got crushed in the backfield. The Drought, big hit there by Luke Johnson, the junior. And that is a TFL there for Memorial. First time they've put Menomonie in a negative play. It's 2nd and 13 after that 3-yard loss.
TFL, Chad. I feel like I'm at a school board meeting with all the different acronyms, DPI, SLOs, you name it.
Quick pitch, Schaefer left side. He'll get it out to the side, and another first down for Schaefer inside the red zone down to about the 5-yard line. They'll mark him officially at the 6, and wow, that's 5 consecutive first downs on 5 carries to start this ball game on this drive for Steele Schaefer.
Yeah, again, good blocking up front, and boy, Steele just has a little extra burst tonight. And, perhaps the field's a little slippery. That might slow the defense down a little bit, but it sure isn't slowing down Steele.
So 1st and goal from the 6 here for the Mustangs. A good opening drive. See if they can punch one in here. Play action. Rolling to his right is Johnson. And he'll get it to Barron just short of the end zone. Great tackle there by one of the linebackers. Coming up, Simmons. Otherwise, Barron would have had his first touchdown of the year. Simmons make sure that doesn't happen, and it's 2nd and goal from the 2.
And a good discipline from Charlie Barron. It would have been really tempting to try to reach that ball out over the line, but boy, especially when the ball's wet, the field's wet, just make sure you have good ball security, and that's what the senior Charlie Barron did.
So 2nd and goal here from the 2, kind of John Higbee territory at the moment. It's going to be Steele Schaefer in the end zone. Schaefer, a 2-yard touchdown run, is going to start the scoring in this contest. His 15th touchdown of the season. 7:34 remains here in this first quarter.
Well, Chad, the freshman game last night, Eau Claire went all the way down the field, and they didn't score. They took the whole first quarter of the game. They didn't score. The Mustangs kind of came out here, looked real good, but until you put that ball across the end zone, you never know what could happen. So great job there by the team. Get it over the end zone, get that early lead.
Going for 2 here. Not sure if Dingwall, he kicked all the extra points last week. Not sure if this is because of the weather, but we got a jump there on Barron on that top side of your screen. He is going to push back the Mustangs 5 yards on this 2-point try. And Ryan Dingwall's been really good on extra points this year.
And the wind would be with him here, but I think, there's a lot of moving parts on an extra point. The snap has to be good. The hold has to be good. And with the ball being so wet, maybe they saw that in practice. Coach Sin said they practiced with a wet ball all week. Maybe they saw it was going to be a challenge with extra points.
And Menomonie will get the yards back here as they had Memorial give them their penalty right back, essentially. So we have 2 penalties here on the 2-point try before a snap. And right back to where they originally started, the Mustangs. A chance for a 2-point try here. Rotating some guys in and out here. Drought goes to the sideline. Schaefer in. Going to go a little spread here. A wildcat look for Schaefer. He's going to take it right side. He'll be taken down short of the goal line. 2-point try, no good. And the Mustangs will lead 6-0 here early. 7:34 remains first quarter. We'll be back on Mustangs TV right after this. Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Carson Park. Mustangs scored on their opening drive, a 2-yard touchdown run by Steele Schaefer. Went almost 70 yards, 69 yards officially on that opening drive for the Mustangs. And they lead early in this Big Rivers Conference contest. Still working through trying to get those logos off our screen here. We're having a few technical difficulties, but we'll make it work here through the broadcast here. And TMS Tire and Auto, Wisconsin Credit Union, they're getting their money's worth tonight, Joe. And we are trying to make sure we get them off here eventually. We'll get her done here tonight. And we'll see Ryan Dingwall kick it away here. Back to receive the Memorial Old Abes will start on their 26-yard line. A return there, by Ferguson. Or Headkey, actually, was the guy one of the upbacks there for Memorial. Mustangs defense. We didn't get a chance to go over those starting lineups here. We'll run down them now. We see up front here Cole Smiskey, Andrew Schaefer, Ben Hilmensky will also jump in there. He's actually the guy in there right now. Actually, it is Schaefer in there right now. Max Erickson up front, linebackers Thornton, Sorensen, Schaefer, and Ellison. D-backs Weir, Ferguson, Pember, and Casey. Shotgun look, that's what we'll see from Memorial all night long. Number 4 here takes the pitch on the outside. Weigel, big gainer there, and if number 1, Goodman, doesn't take him down, Weigel had a big play opportunity. Nonetheless, it's a first down and about a 16-yard gain for the Old Abes. Great first play for them offensively.
Well, Eau Claire, this is their senior night. They're going to come out and give it everything they have. Mustangs went right down and scored, and, kind of that jumbled mess for the point after attempt. Just makes you wonder if that was an opportunity lost with some momentum.
Weigel, motion again. This time they'll go to the other big man, Simmons, who also plays some linebacker here for Memorial. He'll get near midfield, taken down to the 59. Nice gain on first down there for Memorial. And they'll have a 2nd and 4 upcoming. I know we'll probably have a good amount of people tuning into the live stream here with the weather here tonight. I know our listener of the game here, Steve Schrantz, talked to him earlier, got him all set up on how to tune in. Usually he's one of the first guys to the game, and all the Menomonie football and basketball, a lot of the events, he'll be at the game, so doesn't tune in on the live stream much, but he is tonight. And pass near side here to Clark. He'll pick up the first down. Markham just past the first down marker into Mustangs territory, down to the 46. So the Old Abes countering here. They've got a couple first downs on this drive on just 3 plays.
So you got Reed Sigelski on the near side here playing on the line, then Andrew Schaefer, Max Erickson. Now Isaac Ellison steps up on the near side, outside linebacker.
Taking the carry there, waggling up, tackle for a loss by Cade Sorensen. What a great defensive play. Mike Sell Insurance, our tackle for loss, sack, whatever, all those big defensive plays there, our insurance sponsor here. So Mike Sell Insurance, tackle for loss there by Cade Sorensen. Played one of his better games last week as well, did Cage, defensively, and made another big stick there. 2nd and 12 now for the Old Abes.
Great defensive schematic there. Bringing Ellison up, he was able to take the blocker, leaving the linebacker Sorensen to run free.
Shotgun look here for Holmberg. They'll have motion by Clark. Looking at Clark, but he's going to set up a screen to Simmons, and a low throw caused there by Ellison, who was pressuring Holmberg, made it a difficult throw. Yeah, that'll make it 3rd and long here for the Old Abes. Mustangs looking to keep it that way, maybe bring out the punt team here for the Old Abes. Big play here on both sides.
Quarterback's lucky. Isaac Ellison overran that one by 1 step. If he puts his foot in the ground and cuts 1 step earlier, it's a big sack. But regardless, good pressure there by the Menomonie junior.
Shotgun look here. We'll see that all night for the Old Abes. Holmberg takes it, looking left on the slant. He had him wide open. Just a bad pass. It looked like Ferguson kind of stopped to settle in the zone coverage. And I think Holmberg thought he was going to continue to run, and the miscommunication caused the incompletion.
Good play call there by the Old Abes. They caught Menomonie in a blitz, and they had a good receiver, just not able to execute.
So that will bring out the punt team here. Mullen will kick it away. We have Goodman all alone to receive. Sometimes we've seen Goodman and Drought back there as well, but just Goodman at the moment as the punt returner standing right in the 20. As Mullen, snap to him is good there. Got the punt block on, and we are going to have a penalty as Kane Johnson ran into the punter. Even though I don't think the ball was touched. If the ball was touched at all, there's no penalty. But
right.
Official right there, I don't think there's even a discussion that the ball was touched. It'll be a penalty here on the Mustangs.
Well, Kane kind of just brushed by him, but the punter did a good job selling it. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty, Chad?
Yeah, 5-yard penalty, and that's we'll keep it on 4th down. So Memorial could elect to go for it here if they want. I mean, instead of a 4th and 13 or 12, they're going to have a 4th and 7. So they might send the offensive unit back out, and it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do.
They are going against the wind, moving right to left on the screen.
Yeah,
the wind is whipping pretty good right now.
We opened the game with about 12-mile-an-hour wind. It's supposedly supposed to pick up throughout the night, so right now...
About 20 miles an hour now.
Right now, yeah, 20. Good pressure there, and the pass is going to be over the top of the intended receiver, as it was intended there for Headkey. But, again, good pressure by the Mustangs, and they'll get a turnover on down, sponsored by Siri Benroot Photography. So the defense causes a turnover on downs, gets the ball back here on the offensive side. Chance to extend their 6-0 lead. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter.
And those turnovers sponsored by Siri Benroot Insurance
Photography.
Absolutely. See Siri for all of your photography needs. Make memories with Siri Benroot. I say insurance? Siri Benroot Photography.
That's
Sorry,
right.
Siri.
That's all right. We got a lot of insurance on here, and we'll get them mixed up.
Siri can hook you up with some insurance, too, I'm sure.
Good defensive play there by the Old Abes, and Drought will take a 2-yard loss.
Well, nice adjustment by Memorial. Menomonie ran right down the field on them on the opening possession, and at least for that first down play, they were able to bottle up Jack Drought.
We're Cameraman Eric Zadolski's keeping an eye on our point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard. Hudson at New Richmond. Obviously, it's a big one everybody wants to know. Chi High at Superior, Eau Claire North at River Falls. He'll give us updates as we get them. Big shift here. Going back to tailback is Schaefer. He'll take the pitch. He's got a first down in every carry so far tonight. Not on this one, but he does pick up 5 and gets to a manageable third, and we'll call it 8, right at the 45.
Well, the Mustangs do have the wind at their back, and Brady Johnson, he's been playing really well at quarterback for Menomonie. You know he can throw, and they have a really good receiving core. Got the juniors Isaac Ellison, junior Brody Thornton, then you have senior Charlie Barron, the tight end, and then also Brady Goodman. But it looks like they're going to stay in a tight formation here. Watch for that trap pass to John Higbee out in the flat.
Now we will see Drelt, the tailback. He'll take the counter. And a cutback will get right near midfield. It'll be a 4th and about, we'll say 3.5, maybe 4.
Makes you wonder if the coaches are thinking 4 downs.
You're right. I mean, the offense is out on the field with that play call. You expect probably a 4th down go for it at this point. And sure enough, the offense is staying on the field. Wind is behind. And you can see that wind kind of howling a little bit more. You just said it moments ago, Joe, but also the rain looks like it's coming down a touch harder as well. Quick pitch out to Schaefer, far side. He follows his blocker. First down and more. A Schuler Insurance first down by Schaefer, almost down to the 30. They'll mark him at the 31 with 3:16 to go here first quarter.
That was really nice, and that was by design. It was a quick play, a quick snap, and they had Steele lined up offset. And we've seen that now a few times. We saw it last week. I'm not sure what they call it, but it's some sort of quick package where if they wanted to catch the defense sleeping, they're able to do that.
Brady Johnson will direct the 2 up backs, Higbee and Johnson, to shift to the right. It'll be Higbee right up the middle on the carry, past the 25. And that's about where he'll be taken down. As the rain continues to come down here.
We haven't thrown a pass yet, have we?
To 1-2. Brady Johnson's 1-2. 1 incompletion.
That's
John
right.
Higbee with the drop.
That's right.
Good pass, just, these conditions. And then just short of a touchdown on the pass to Barron in the red zone there. But
that's right. I was playing with the darn graphics on the computer.
We're problem solving with computers and technology here tonight. We'll get through her.
Heads
Brady
up.
Johnson rolling to his left.
Oh,
gets
nice
out
move.
of the sack. Great job, and then fires to Thornton, but he was well covered, and that will bring up a 3rd and 3 here for the Mustangs. And boy, good job, Johnson, to get out of that sack. I mean, he gets taken down there. That's going to be 3rd and 10, maybe 3rd and 12. But he did a great job of just getting out of that big loss.
Oh, when you extend the play like that, you really have some opportunities. We saw it for many years with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers and Brett Favre, and if you can get that play extended with these receivers, you got your good chance.
Higbee up the middle into red zone, and a first down sponsored by Schuler Insurance for the Mustangs, marked at the 19-yard line. And boy, that run game just continues to move the chains here for the Mustangs on a very wet, windy night here at Carson Park. And boy, if you have a good ground game in a game like this, you'd think the team with a better ground game is going to win.
Well, and so far the Mustangs have had a pretty darn good ground game. I'm not sure what the official stats would be, but they're really racking up the yards.
Schaefer, the tailback.
Oh, he came offsides. They didn't call it.
Shift. And right to Schaefer. He'll be taken down for a no gain or maybe even a loss there. Knocked down right at the 20-yard line. So they'll say a loss of 1 on that one. The shift did not fool Memorial at all.
But it did. They came off sides, and Coach Sins is furious down on the sidelines. The side official just fell asleep on it. I mean, we can't see down the line, so I guess it's possible he didn't come over. But, boy, he came a step and a half across. Unless he was lined up way off the ball. I don't know how it wasn't offsides.
2nd and 11 here for the Mustangs. Straight power eye look here. It'll be Drought up the middle. He'll bounce to the 15 off a tackler and then taken down at the 14 for Drought. A nice pickup on that 2nd and long makes it very manageable, 3rd and 5. Under a minute to go here in this first quarter. Haven't seen a whole lot of stoppages here. This has been a fairly quick quarter. Officials tonight, Dan Anderson, Greg Grakowski, Kyle Kolber, Nick Weber, Joseph Zietlow. Schaefer will take it on the pitch. Nice kick out there by Higbee. And Schaefer gets just down by the first down marker. I think he'll be just short. That far side judge is marking him short, so I don't think we'll have another play here as we're under 10 to go in this first quarter. The Mustangs are going to take this time to kind of come up with their 4th and 1 play call, so we'll head into the second quarter. We'll be back on Mustangs TV, 6-0. Mustangs lead the Old Abes early. We'll be back right after this.
Looking for a team approach to managing your finances? With over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Carson Park on a very wet and windy night here. And, boy, I'll tell you, if you like this kind of weather here, I shouldn't say anybody likes this kind of weather, but you play in this kind of weather, it makes it kind of, we were talking about in the pregame show with Mike Sins, it's almost like playing in a snow game in the aspect that you don't get to play in the wind and the rain very often as a football player. And some kids kind of probably like, yeah, they might not like it initially, but then they might kind of embrace this and say, this is, this like being kind of tough and wily and just enjoy the moment.
And the temperature could be worse. I
Correct.
mean, certainly it's not warm out there, but, these guys are out running around, and, it's kind of like you're in your backyard a little bit right now. And I'll tell you, it's nice to have artificial turf. With the amount of rain that came down today, it would be an absolute mud bowl out there right now.
Yeah, we saw a lot of games throughout Wisconsin moved up to Thursday night, just a night ago, due to not only that, but making sure you get a game in here before the playoffs. John Higbee up the middle on that 4th and short. He'll get the first down. The man, kind of the short yardage man this year for the Mustangs, continues the theme. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Mustangs from the 8-yard line.
Well, and John has really learned that unique ability as a fullback to go ahead and take a little sidestep to find that crease and then just dive forward on the short yardage situation. He's also shown the ability to get a longer run, but in that situation, he knows he only needs a couple, and Higbee did the job. Excellent job. Schuler Insurance, first down.
That'll be a toss here to Drought into the end zone from 8 yards out. His second touchdown this year with 11 and a half minutes left in this first half, and the Mustangs up 12-0.
Wow, that's a huge touchdown there. The Mustangs just continue to move the ball on the ground, and that touchdown and the first touchdown sponsored by Kai's Chevrolet. Be wise, see Kai's for the best buys. Mustangs now leading 12-0.
Kai's Insurance, or not Kai's.
We're all saying insurance.
We're struggling here.
See,
Kai's Chevy Town here. It's like a virus up here.
Don't
Kai's
say that
Chevy
either.
Town here is our touchdown sponsor here for the Mustangs this football season.
Well, there's some sort of gremlin up in this press box here with these graphics.
Rolling to his right, Brady Johnson
trying
to scramble out with a cut up. He's going to try to get in the end zone. I think he rolls over a Mustang or a Old Abe and is in. What a run there by Johnson, and showing his athleticism to make it 14-0 Mustangs. Just 30 seconds into the second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV. Chip Zutter, Joe Sadowski back with you here from Carson Park. Mustangs 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, a run by Schaefer and a run by Drought, and then a 2-point conversion run by Johnson. All the points here for the Mustangs have come on the ground. And the Mustangs with a 14-0 lead here just after the beginning of this second quarter. Just 30 seconds in. Comes Ryan Dingwall with the kick. Kind of a line drive one. Bounces at the 30. Picked up at the 20 there by Weigel. And nowhere to go. Excuse me, that was Ferguson, not Weigel. Well, Ferguson just stopped in his tracks as he picked that one up. That's where the old Abes will begin here on their offensive possession, second one.
Well, the Mustangs defense has really come out the last couple weeks, as has the offense, and played a complete game. And, you know, right now in Memorial, they got to feel like this is their chance. They got the wind at their back. They like to throw the ball. See them look to try to get that ball down the field here in the second quarter.
Shotgun look here for Holmberg. Two receivers, one on each side, double running backs, and it'll be Weigel right out of the backfield. Breaks one tackle in the backfield, but then up comes the safety. Great play by Ray Pember to get a Mike Sell Insurance 1-yard tackle for loss. But a great job of recognizing that by Pember and then filling the hole.
Yeah, and Cage Sorensen, the inside linebacker, that junior, he came on a blitz, and he really disrupted that entire play. So a nice job there by Cage Sorensen and Ray Pember.
A little confusion there on the offensive line for the old A's, but they are set as the rain continues to fall here at Carson Park. Wind still gusting near 20 miles an hour. Run there by Simmons. He breaks a tackle in the backfield, and he'll pick up about 6 near the 30 down to the 29. Good run there on second down. Going to make it very manageable here on third down for the old Abes deep in their own territory. See Ryan Dingwall in as one of the defensive linemen at the moment. Reed Sigelski as well. And Max Erickson, always been an end here on the defensive line pretty much all season. Low snap, but Simmons is going to try to bounce this outside and get the first down past the 30. Taken down by Casey, but Simmons will fall forward to get that first down right at the 33, 1st and 10 Memorial.
Isaac Ellison, he was on the end there. He walked up as a linebacker, and boy, he had a really good opportunity, but he just got himself caught inside, not able to maintain the contain on the outside and keep the edge. That's what the difference was there.
So 1st and 10 here for the old Abes. Haven't seen the old Abes get inside. I think the last drive stalled at about Menomoni's 35 or 40. Closest they've been to the end zone. Right up the middle, Simmons. I'll break a couple tackles, get about 3. Up to the 37-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 8 here. 2nd and 7, excuse me, for the old Abes.
Andrew Schaefer is such an anchor there at nose tackle when he's out there. He was able to just kind of shed his block and then grab onto the running back, even though the running back was even or maybe even a half a step ahead of him. But having Andrew Schaefer out there, it makes a big difference.
We'll have some scores. I know, Joe, you were just putting them up on the scoreboard, our point of beginning out-of-town scoreboard. As we have a big tackle for loss, about 3 guys in there. Schaefer, Sorensen, and Sigelski all in the backfield to make that stop. Mike Sell Insurance tackle for loss. Mustangs put the old Abes at 3rd and 11.
Well, Chad, I know the game that we talked about, the game for the BRC championship, Hudson has the early lead on New Richmond, 15-0.
Oh boy, that's at New Richmond, I believe, correct? Yeah, so that's a home game for New Richmond. Hudson playing well on the road. Third and long here. Old Abe's looking to go deep, and they're going to go as Casey. Good job to come over, but I think he got there a little early. He did. That pass was intended there for Clark. Casey read the receiver instead of trying to read the ball, and I think he got to the receiver before the ball got there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because defense had a pretty good series going there and kind of let Memorial off with a flag, but that's good aggressive defense. You got to like that.
One guy ran a post on that play. The other guy ran a corner and kind of crossed, and that's where you see that switch. Good job by Casey to recognize it. Holmberg on the year, 10 touchdowns, also 10 interceptions as Max Erickson almost jumps off, but they don't blow the whistle. Pass quick outside to Clark. He'll be past midfield and picks up about 5 on that first down. Bunch of Mustangs in there to stop him just across the 50. Under 8 to play here in this first half. Leading receiver here for the Memorial Old Abes, Tay Ferguson, with 604 receiving yards on 41 receptions and 7 touchdowns coming into tonight. Julius Clark, who just caught that ball, he's number 2 at 39 catches for 388 yards and 4 touchdowns. And Simmons will take the big running back there right up the middle, picks up a couple. Going to bring up a 3rd and about 4 here for Memorial. And then comes Andrew Schaefer out. Will come Ryan Digwall here on offensive line.
Mustangs are blitzing on about every play. They're really putting a lot of pressure on Memorial's offense. And that time the run went to the other side. But when you have linebackers like Cage Sorensen and Steele Schaefer, those guys, they can really cover a lot of ground.
Holmberg directing traffic. He'll motion Weigel to the left side. Back straight look. He's going to go a wheel route there. A little miscommunication there. I think Clark kind of checked up, and the quarterback, Holmberg, thought he was going to keep running. Long incompletion there. 4th down upcoming here for the Old Abes, and they're going to keep the offense out on the field.
Well, and Braden Casey staying aggressive at the cornerback position. He had the penalty there on the last 3rd down, but still not afraid to play press coverage, and might have had their feet tangled up a little bit. I think that might have been part of the issue there.
See if Menomonie can get their second stop on 4th down. See Walker Ferguson yelling some instructions there for the inside guys. Empty backfield. Going to roll out is Holmberg, and we're going to have a flag on the play. Probably going to be holding. I think that first down is going to come back right in the area where I'm thinking somebody got held there on the defensive side. And yep, that white hat official is pointing in the direction of holding, and there's your official call. So wipe that first down off the board for Memorial, and they're going to send back. We'll see if head coach Rob Scott here for Memorial decides to send his punt team out. Instead of a 4th and 4, they're going to have about a 4th and 14. So, yep, here comes the punt unit here for the Old Abes with 6:25 left to go in this first half. It'll be Mullen to punt it away, and we will see Goodman all alone there back to receive. And if you're just tuning in here, we do know there are 2 logos on the screen, and we have been trying to get them off here throughout the whole broadcast. That's part of our pregame logos broadcast, but obviously our technical difficulties, we're not able to get them off the screen at the moment. Fair catch called by Goodman. He'll take it right at the 22-yard line. That's where Menomonie will take over. They are 2 for 2 on touchdown drives thus far. See if they can put one more on the board here before the first half comes to completion. There's 6:18 left here in this first half.
Now, Chad, I know Coach Sins talked just briefly about it in the pregame, and a good head coach, you're not going to want to talk a lot about playoffs when you're trying to focus on your opponent at hand, but this really is a big game for the Mustangs. They qualified for playoffs last week with the win versus River Falls, but now it's all about seeding and placement, and more than likely Menomonie will be in Division II, and winning tonight really should guarantee at least one home game for the Mustangs moving into next week's playoffs.
Yeah, you sure would think so with a record. If Mustangs can hold on and get the victory here tonight, be 7-2 overall on the season. as Higbee will take the carry up the middle, and their conference record would be 5-2. So, yeah, you'd think you'd be a 2-3. I think the worst case, I don't see how Menomonie could be a 4 seed. Head coach Mike Sins was telling me, obviously, there's 32 teams in each division that do qualify for the playoffs. Each of those 32 teams will be split up and be seeded 1 through 8. And obviously your higher seed is going to host games until level 4 when games become at neutral sites. So Menomonie gets a 2 seed. Best case scenario, probably won't get a 1 seed, but a 2 seed.
No, not a 1 seed.
They could host at least 2 games, if potentially 3 if a 1 seed would get upset. Best case scenario for Menomonie, but obviously, with a win tonight, no question would probably host at least 1 playoff game, if not a couple, as they run there by the Mustangs is going to bring up a 3rd and 3 here.
Yeah, I would think a win tonight would probably secure at least a 4, potentially a 3. If you get that 3 seed, your chance of 2 games is pretty good. But, being 3rd in the conference, I think that's going to be problematic. And, obviously New Richmond and Hudson are both going to be ahead of Menomonie in the conference. And there's going to be a number of conference champions and conference runner-ups that's going to be in their bracket.
Ball on the turf. Schaefer fumbled it first time this season. Nice job there. I think that was one of the offensive linemen there for the Mustangs jumping on it. Couldn't tell who that was. I thought it was 51. Parker Jacobs jumped on that one, I believe. I don't see him out there, though. Did I have my numbers wrong, Joe?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe it was Ethan Schmidt.
Yeah, I think
there.
number 50. I think that was Ethan
Schmidt got that one. So it's going to bring up a 4th down here with 4:26 remaining.
Oh, yeah, they got to move I was wondering about that. They got to move the down marker to where the fumble was recovered. Instead of being 4th and 4, it's going to be about 4th and 6.
Mustangs offense on the field right now, but this could be a quick kick situation. We've seen this before.
Yeah, what are they doing?
And, it looks like Brady Johnson is just
they're not going to.
This is a quick kick situation, most likely, and it is. Nobody back to receive here for the Old Abes, and the Pooch will go to about the 42, 43-yard line right there with the wind in your face, just trying to basically get it over the line and line drive it as far as you can. Kick it into the wind there.
You saw really the first big mistake of the night for the Mustangs, that fumble, and it really took them out of position to potentially go for it on 4th down. If that's the end of the mistakes, especially with these kind of conditions, you got to feel pretty good about it. It does give Memorial the ball back. It does give them the ball with the wind. I wouldn't call it a short field. It's definitely a shorter field than what they've been dealing with. So, the way the defense is playing, you still got to feel pretty decent about this. But it's only 14-0. You hate to let Memorial score. They're going to get the ball to start the second half, aren't they?
Yes, they will. Yep. They'll have a chance for the 2-for-1. We'll call it. Joe. We call it the double dip, but the 2-for-1. Memorial potentially could have the opportunity for that here with just over 4 minutes to go. Going to go deep on this first play. Walker Ferguson there, and he would have had an interception, but went right through his wickets there, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. But, boy, it's going to be hard to haul in passes here, especially deep passes with all this rain and wind. To really throw deep balls tonight, it's a challenge. Memorial does have the wind right now, but still a challenge.
And the wide receiver, number 2, Julius Clark for the Old Abes, he became a defender on that, and he made a really nice play to try to disrupt that interception. If he's not playing cornerback or safety, you might want to think about it. That was a nice defensive play there by Julius Clark for the Old Abes.
Holmberg will have trips to his right on the 2nd and 10 here. I'll call a little flat out there to Weigel, and hit by Thornton. That'll be a Mike Sell Insurance tackle for loss, a loss of 2 on the play. Good job there by Thornton to stay with it. You could see Weigel trying to give him the stiff arm to get him away and maybe get some yards, but
that was
Thornton not allowing it.
That was a great play by Brody Thornton. That was a good play design. They had blockers there, but Brody was able to shed the blocker, split the other 2, and then go make the tackle. That's a big-time play there by the Menomonie junior, Brody Thornton.
So 3rd and long here for the Mustangs. See if the Old Abes, see if the Mustangs can get a 3 and out here. Have a chance right now. Ball behind the intended receiver there, Ferguson. And the Old Abes, I'm assuming their punt unit will come out, and there they go. So the first 3 and out forced here by the the Mustangs defense. They'll get the ball back. There's 3.5 minutes left right now in this first half for the Mustangs. Another opportunity here after that last drive stalled to maybe get points on the board here before halftime.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. After the offense sputtered a little bit, had the fumble that they were able to get back on, the defense came out, and that's complimentary football. Great job there by the Menomonie defense.
And we will have a Leader Telegram sports writer on as our halftime guest here tonight. It'll be Alan Brown covering the game tonight as the Mustangs got the punt block on again. This time they didn't quite get to Mullen, but Brady Goodman calls for the fair catch. Good punt there by Mullen with the wind. Got it inside the 20, and the Mustangs will start on their own 18.
In addition to the halftime interview with the Leader Telegram, we also are going to interview one of the Menomonie Mustangs band students about the upcoming band fundraiser, the mattress sale coming up at the high school. A great fundraiser for the Menomonie band. So looking forward to that. And that's going to be our very own cameraman, Eric Zadowski. He got nominated by Mr. Karkula, the band director. He knew Eric would be here anyway, and worked out real well.
Yeah, well, we even got some commercials for that mattress sale as
Isn't
well.
that a great commercial? We'll play that at halftime. We played it before the game. We'll play it again at halftime.
Drought to take it here right side. He bounces away. He'll get up to the 30 and hit back, but that's enough for a first down, a 12-yard gain. Schuler Insurance moving of the chains. And the Mustangs with 3:16 to go in this first half, looking to put together an 82-yard drive to get points.
Speaking of our cameraman, Eric, he's been keeping track of those scores, and I'll get him on the screen. Looks like Hudson now up 22-0 against New Richmond.
That's surprising. Did not expect a game like that between those two. Schaefer right side. He's got some room. If he gets out of bounds, it'll stop the clock. He does. With 2:53 remaining, another Schuler Insurance first down. Mustangs nearing midfield at the 46-yard line.
River Falls leading Eau Claire North 13-0. That's one of those games where having North win that one could maybe help Menomonie potentially move down to Division III for the playoffs. Doesn't look like that's going to happen tonight.
Yeah, Chippewa Falls, another team, they need to get a win here tonight to potentially qualify for the playoffs.
They're up 7-0 against Superior.
Higbee right side. Big run for the fullback into Old Abe's territory. Schuler Insurance first down to the 36.
Boy, just so many weapons on this Menomonie offense this year.
And it's been a ground game attack here for the Mustangs. Their drives have essentially been on the ground. A few completed passes, but you can see, I think, offensive coordinator Dave Schmitz, head coach Mike Sins goes, well, if we're so successful on the ground here, we don't need to fool around tossing the ball too much in this type of weather. And doing a good job here on the ground of controlling this game as a run by Schaefer there on first down, picks up 4.
Well, certainly if you're Menomonie right now, you're going to score whenever you could take it. But ideally, with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the half, the clock is running. You'll be under 2 minutes now. There's nothing wrong with scoring right at the end of the half here and not giving Memorial any more opportunities in this first half.
Just eclipsed 2 minutes to go in this first half. Drought takes it to the right side. He'll have enough for a first down. And are they going to get him out of bounds? I think they did. Schuler Insurance first down near the red zone at the 22-yard line. Mustangs with 1:53 remaining here. Got a chance to maybe put some more points on the board.
You really got to like the way Menomonie's able to impose their physical will. This game last year, it was kind of just a dogfight. Both teams kind of limped in towards the end of the season. I would say the Mustangs look like they're hitting their stride here tonight.
Higbee will take it on the trap. He's got some room. 10-yard line. He's going to get in the end zone. 22-yard touchdown run. John Higbee. Third touchdown from all three running backs here tonight. Drought, Higbee, and Schaefer have all touched pay dirt here in the first half.
You got to love that. And a fullback scoring the touchdown certainly would make former Menomonie fullback Joel Kais very proud. This touchdown sponsored by Kais Chevrolet. Be wise, see Kais for the best buys. Mustangs now leading 20-0.
Mustangs going to stay out here for the 2-point conversion. Again, based on Menomonie not trying any extra points now on 3 consecutive touchdowns. Dingwall, we see him playing tonight, so obviously not an injury thing. Yeah, like you said, Joe, maybe based on the weather here tonight, we're just going to go for 2-point conversions here from Menomonie.
I don't know. A little bit confusing.
We're going to have a timeout here.
Who's that?
I think that was timeout Menomonie. At least that's the official. Nope. Correction. Timeout Memorial. So we'll take a timeout as well. 1:46 remains first half. Menomonie's 2-point conversion upcoming.
Looking for a team approach to managing your finances? With over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from from Carson Park. We're not in Menomonie here tonight. And hopefully we'll be in Menomonie next week if the Mustangs win here tonight, potentially hoping to host a home playoff game. Menomonie coming out on the field here to attempt this 2-point conversion.
So up 20-0 with 1:46 seconds left in the half. See if they go to 22 here.
Route the tailback in a single back look. He'll take it right side. Tries to bounce off a tackle, but he'll be taken down short of the end zone. So the run failed here for the Mustangs. And we'll keep it here. We won't take a break here for now. We'll keep it here with 1:46 left in this first half. And again, talking halftime show. We'll have Leader Telegram sports writer Alan Brown to join us. We'll also have one of the band members here talk about the mattress there. Our own cameraman, Eric Sadowski, on has got a couple halftime guests here tonight. Talk about the mattress sale here for the Menomonie Mustangs. We'll talk with Leader Telegram sports writer Alan Brown. We'll talk about the whole Big Rivers, all the teams he's seen this year. You know, I'm sure he's watching that Hudson New Richmond games. He's probably seen a lot of different teams throughout the course of covering the Big Rivers this season here for the Leader Telegram. Probably seen some other schools from around the area as well. So we'll talk to him. And another thing we'll probably talk to him about is that live stream tomorrow that's also going to be broadcast on WQOW, which is channel 18. That's how you can watch tomorrow, not just Menomonie, but all 7 divisions get released here. It's going to be at 10 a.m., you can go to WIAAWI.org and watch the live stream, but you can also just tune into Channel 18 here on your local station, and they will produce or they'll be broadcasting that same live stream to see where all the teams in Wisconsin will end up here for the football playoffs.
Oh, what a hit that was.
Nice hit there. Standing up there, the hit, I think, hit by Johnson. No, Sorensen,
yeah,
excuse me.
Sorensen, wow, he laid one on there.
Woo. Well, that's a big hit. The guy didn't go down, but he definitely stood up, and a couple other guys came to clean him up.
I'd call that a Mike Sill Insurance big hit right there.
I will call that one. That's a big hit there by Sorensen on special teams. We've seen him and Kane Johnson kind of be some really good coverage special teams guys this season here for the Mustangs.
Well, you know, Cody Kazmarek, he started the year playing on the defensive line. Unfortunately, he was out with a season-ending knee injury. Reed Sigelski's done a real nice job kind of filling into that spot. Mustangs getting a lot more depth. Ever since homecoming against Eau Claire North, you've seen more guys in the field, and that depth really has made a difference.
Going to Simmons in the flat.
Ooh.
Thornton will hit him right as he goes through his hand. Incompletion with 1:39 remaining here first half. Hey, you talked about Cody Kazmarek. We have another guy left with a season-ending knee injury as well, Anthony Sackery. So the Mustangs have lost 2 starters as boy. Now we're starting to see the wind really pick up. Wow. This is those 30-mile-an-hour winds they were talking about. We're seeing umbrellas in front of us just starting to get untangled here from that wind. It's really starting to pick up here at Carson Park, and oh boy, this is that weather they talked about. Throw near side. It is complete there and out of bounds by Hedke, but that'll be just a few yard gain, and it'll make it 3rd and 8. Boy, with this kind of wind, Joe, the passing game is going to be extremely challenging.
Chad, the Mustangs still have 3 timeouts.
And a minute 35 left. An incomplete pass here. Yeah, no question. They got room to score, even running the football.
I know it wouldn't be 2 for 1 with halftime in there, but it could be 2 for 1 here at the end of the second quarter. They got to get a stop here.
This is a big play here. You're right. Mustangs, all 3 timeouts left. If the Old Abes do not convert this, they may have another opportunity. Going deep, right or left side there to Ferguson. And again, that wind, that ball just carried. I mean, that was without that wind probably on the money, but he got it up in the jet stream, and that ball sailed over Ferguson's head. And, boy, this wind's definitely affecting things at the moment. 1:31 remains first half.
I know you're down 20-0, but if you're not careful, you're playing to get into a blowout situation. And, throwing the ball, that stops the clock. And, that gave the Mustangs definitely a good opportunity here to score again. Probably going to end up with the ball close to midfield after this punt.
Yeah, good point is Mullen at least has the wind to punt with, so that he could really boom one here if he gets a good kick. But it's blocked by Johnson, special teams man of the year, and he's in the end zone. What a play by Kane Johnson.
Well, you don't see that every day. A block punt for a touchdown, and wow. 2 for 1, we'll call it 2 for 1 right at the end of the second quarter, right before halftime. That defensive touchdown, sponsored by Kai's Chevrolet. Be wise, see Kai's for the best buys. Mustangs now leading 26-0 with 1 minute and 26 seconds left in the first half.
Well, I said it right on the special teams player of the year right there.
For sure.
He has been awesome
Absolutely.
on special teams, has Kane Johnson, and he just proved it again right there. A big-time blocked punt, returns it for a touchdown as well. We've seen him, the long snapper on the punt team. We've seen some big plays here on tackles and coverage. And boy, what a special teams player in Kane Johnson here this season. 2-point conversion.
Oh, he's got 3
Ray
guys
Johnson.
wide open.
Who do you throw to? Higby will take it. Any one of them could have made it. And the first successful 2-point conversion there for the Mustangs makes it 28-0. Mustangs with a lead, 1:26 remaining here in this first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV. Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Carson Park. 1:26 remains in this first half. Joe, just coming before we came back, we talked about it. Menomonie has scored 14 points in the last 20 seconds on the game clock. Pretty impressive.
Unreal. And that's the danger of trying to make too much happen, especially when you're down. And, we were kind of on the other end of that against New Richmond a little bit. That game probably wasn't really what the scoreboard reflected. Started taking some chances, and it just snowballed from there. Well, that's what just happened in Memorial. And, Chad, that's what happened in the freshman game last night. It was a real tight game. I think it was 7-0 Menomonie. Right before the half, Memorial tried to get a little aggressive, pick 6 for the Mustangs, and then the opening kickoff in the second half, the Mustangs freshmen ran it back. So, it's amazing how much can swing in just a matter of a few seconds on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we saw the special teams, big play of the season just moments ago there by Kane Johnson, the block punt. He picks it up as well and returns it for a touchdown. But on that kickoff, we're going to have a offsides on the Mustangs, so they will have to re-kick a few yards farther back. And they're kicking into the wind are the Mustangs, as the wind on your screen going left to right, and it is gusty now. We're easily into the 20-plus, maybe even nearing 30-mile-per-hour winds. We've seen some umbrellas kind of turn upside down in front of us a handful of times here in this second quarter, but that wind is making this a very difficult game as far as passing the football. And the Mustangs have done pretty much everything on the ground here offensively, very successfully as well.
The Mustangs coaching staff must have seen something in the game tape because, boy, have they been coming after the punts. And we just saw that with that block punt touchdown.
So Dingwall kick it away this time. Line drive right to number 5 there for Memorial Ferguson, he'll get it up near the 40.
So, what do we got? 1 minute and 20 seconds left?
Yeah, 1:20 left in this first half. The old day, and Mustangs still got their 3 timeouts left. Yeah, we'll see what head coach here, Rob Scott, for Memorial chooses to do here. But yeah, if you go back to passing the football, and you just like last possession, if you only take 20 seconds off the clock, you're going to have a hard time getting into the locker room without the Mustangs potentially scoring again.
Well, and that's why a lot of times you'll see a draw or a screen or some pretty safe play to start the drive, just to try to get that clock moving. A little bit of a wide receiver screen, not a bad call.
Yeah, near side here and going out of bounds right past midfield is going to be a number 2 there, Julius Clark. And not enough for a first down, but make it 2nd and 1, and the clock stops at 1:13. It'll be 2nd down here.
Well, it puts you in a spot where you feel a little more comfortable taking a chance, maybe taking a shot down the field.
Holmberg looking right side. Pass and catch completed there to Headkey. No, they're going to call it incomplete.
Yeah, that's a good call. I thought I saw that ball hit the ground as well.
Bounced on the way in. So 2nd and 1 turns to a 3rd and 1. 1:07 now remains here for Memorial. Still trying to dent the scoreboard are the old Abes. I think the closest they've been is about the 35, 40-yard line there.
If I'm Memorial here, I'm running the ball. Try to pick up that first down. If you don't, then just let the clock run and punt it away. Don't give Menomonie enough time to do something again. Yep, there it is.
Simmons going to take it here on the handoff, kind of a draw play. He will pick up a first down, taken down by Schaefer. And
now you can hurry. Now it's first down. There's 1:02 left. Boy, they've hardly taken, 18 seconds off the clock this drive?
Yeah, Memorial still has 2 timeouts left as the clock will roll now at 56 seconds and ticking. And a quick throw there off the hands of Clark on that little slant pattern. Couldn't catch her. And the quarterback Holmberg coming to the sidelines here for the play call.
Clark might have started running up the field just a little bit too early on that one. Also, with the ball being wet doesn't help, but he was trying to get upfield a little bit too quick. So 51 seconds left. Clock is stopped on the incomplete pass.
Holmberg in that shotgun look again. Looking right, now he'll go left and toss it up. Nobody there, going to be almost intercepted by Ferguson. And that was another miscommunication there. Ferguson stopped. And, obviously the quarterback, Holmberg, thought he was going to keep going, and he threw a fly pattern route. And Ferguson had stopped about 12 yards down the field. So that incompletion with 46 seconds left is going to make it 3rd and 10 here, Memorial.
And Walker Ferguson, he might be thinking, man, that wind is blowing more than I thought. I think that ball just kept carrying in the wind. Walker kind of jumped too early, too. He just played the ball too early.
With this wind, I don't know how you throw a deep ball. it's got to almost be a jump ball. Just the wind is affecting it so much. And a little miscommunication there between the receivers and Holmberg on that one. Incompletion with 41 seconds left, going to make it 4th down. And we'll see if Menomonie or
they're going to come after
Abes,
this again.
They got the offense still out on the field. Maybe
really?
A situation where maybe a quick kick situation with Holmberg potentially.
Wow.
But yeah, you go for it here and don't get it. Menomonie's still got all 3 of their timeouts left, and you're going to have about, say this play takes 6 to 8 seconds. You're going to have about 30 to 35 seconds left. I think head coach Rob Scott's
he's going to call a timeout.
Maybe going to call a timeout here to think about this.
He should think about it.
It looks like Holmberg right at the sideline here. No hurry to rush to get back to the field, and I'm sure that's what's going to happen here. As now the back judge will signal here to start the delay of game count, and before the delay of game penalty, Rob Scott will take a timeout. We'll do the same. 41 seconds left. Mustangs lead 28-0 in this first half. Be back in 30 seconds.
Looking for a team approach to managing your finances? With over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Carson Park. Menomonie with a 4-touchdown lead here over the Old Abes. Old Abes, 4th down upcoming. They are going to keep their offense on the field here on this 4th and 10.
Boy.
And with 41 seconds left, they turn it over on downs here near midfield. Menomonie still has all 3 of their timeouts. I mean, they'll have a shot. I mean, they'll be going into the wind. But Old Abe's got to convert on this one. Holmberg is going to step up. Toss it deep. Left
Knock it
side.
down. Knock it down.
Ball intercepted.
You don't want to intercept that one.
Nope, they're going to call it. They're going to call it intercepted. Yeah, turnover here. Siri Benrud photography turnover. I think that was intercepted there, I think, by Walker Ferguson.
Yeah, that's not a good play, though, and I'm sure that'll be a teaching moment. 4th down like that, knock it down, and you get the ball at the 50-yard line. Instead, you're going to get it way back on your own 15.
Yeah, now it's pretty much a kneel situation. Let's run to the locker room at this point. But, yeah, you're right. That was basically a 30-yard punt. That was a 30-yard punt, essentially, for Eau Claire Memorial. Is interception there by, I believe it was Walker Ferguson with the interception.
So all you guys, young guys out there watching, just like like they say on the TV broadcast, that situation, you want to knock that one down.
So Drought will take it here right side. He'll bounce past the 20. Be taken down near the 1st down marker. Are they going to mark him out of bounds? They will at the 20.
It's going to be a timeout, maybe? Menomonie called timeout?
I think they just marked him out of bounds.
I think they called timeout, Chad.
Oh, they did. You're right. Timeout, Menomonie. 26 seconds left. We'll be back at 30 right after this.
I can count.
On West Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now, Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words. Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over. Good material here.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Carson Park. 26 seconds remain here in this first half. We'll have, it was a Schuler Insurance 1st down. They did move the chains after the timeout by Menomonie. They have 2 timeouts left. Do the Mustangs, and Steele Schaefer now the tailback here for Menomonie.
26 seconds, still enough time.
Schaefer will take it past the 25 to the 30. He'll bounce out of bounds and get a Schuler Insurance 1st down at the 35. 19 seconds remain.
So still, you just took, what was it, about half the time left, and they still aren't to where they would have been
without the
interception.
You're
if
right.
You knock that down, but it'll be interesting to see if they let Brady Johnson take a shot down the field. I don't know. That wind is whipping pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know how close you'd have to be to the end zone to even get it there against the wind here. Trap play.
Nice.
Higby, he'll bounce 40. And be taken down at the 43 with 13 seconds left. And Menomonie will use another timeout. They have 1 remaining. 12 seconds remain. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs. Family owned since 1978. TMS Tire and Auto has 3 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs! Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Carson Park. Mustangs putting a drive together here, trying to get some points here. Going to be difficult. Long ways to go here. With 14 seconds left, they did add 2 seconds. 1 timeout, 2nd and 2. And Brady Johnson going to look to throw. He's got Barons downfield at the 40. Completion out of bounds, 8 seconds left.
We were just debating during the timeout whether or not they should throw the ball, and that sure looked like a good decision right on the sideline. 8 seconds to go. Maybe a hook and ladder or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you do run that same play again, that took 6 seconds. I mean, you got to you do have a timeout, so you can go over the middle, but you got to get down right away if you're not going to score.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Menomonie decides to do here.
Wow, look at that flag across the way. I know our parents got...
It is windy.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 25 miles an hour, if not 30.
That's impressive. You can still throw the ball against the wind right now. Brady Johnson,
go down.
He's going to fumble the football, and I think that's a turnover. Did Memorial get it? They did with no time left, so that will end the first half. The turnover, that almost turned very sour quickly, but you're at halftime, 28-0. The Mustangs over the old Abes here. We'll be back with our halftime show sponsored by TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union right after this. You're watching Mustangs TV.
Hello, Menomonie community members. We are here to represent the Menomonie Band Program.
Are you in need of a new mattress?
On Saturday, October 21st, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., we are having a huge mattress sale right here at Menomonie High School.
Stop by and get a great deal on a brand new name brand mattress and help the 6 through 12 Menomonie Band program in the process.
How will this work?
The Menomonie High School cafeteria is going to be transformed into a mattress showroom with over 25 mattresses on display for you to try out.
We'll have name brands like Simmons, Beautyrest, and Therapeutic.
Gel bed made by IntelliBed. And air beds from Instant Comfort.
Also for sale will be pillows, sheets, bases, and massage chairs.
Prices will be up to 50% off retail. You will not find a lower price.
Best of all sales benefit the 6th through 12th Menomonie Band Program.
This is a win-win situation for all.
Most mattresses will be delivered directly to your home 2 weeks after the sale.
Cash, credit card, and checks are all accepted.
Come check it out Saturday, October 21st at Menomonie High School.
We'll see you there.
Welcome back to Carson Park. Mustangs leading 28-0 at halftime. This is the TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union halftime show. We're going to have two guests on the halftime show tonight, and our first guest is a member of the Menomonie High School Band, and he's going to be here to share some information about the upcoming mattress sale that we just had a great commercial put together by the students and staff at Menomonie High School. And our guest tonight, also our cameraman, also my son, freshman at Menomonie High School, Eric Zadowski. Eric, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good. Good game so far.
Yeah, are you happy to be up in the press box instead of out in this weather?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. I'm sure your mom's happy with that as well. But, so Eric, I put a message out to Mr. Karkula. This time every year, a band student comes up and talks to the community about the upcoming fundraiser for the high school band. Knowing that you were going to be up here in the press box, Mr. Karkula nominated you to be the spokesperson. And why don't you go ahead and share some information about this upcoming mattress sale?
Okay, so come get a better night's sleep and support the 7th annual Menomonie Band Mattress Fundraiser. We carry brand new, fully warranted, quality name brands like Simmons Beautyrest and Therapeutic mattresses priced below retail.
Okay, so price below retail. You know what that means?
Yep.
What does it mean?
The prices are not as expensive as at the big name stores like Slumberland Furniture.
Okay, all those different furniture stores. You bet. All right, what else?
This is a one-day only event, so we need your help to spread the word by inviting all of your family and friends. We will have an entire mattress store set up at the high school, and profits go directly to the band program.
Excellent. So when is this one-day event, the Menomonie High School Band mattress sale?
Not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, October 21st.
Okay, so if people want to support the Menomonie High School Band, they can come to Menomonie High School, and we'll play the commercial again when we're done talking about it. But, it's just terrific. They take the commons of Menomonie High School and they turn it into a showroom. There's going to be mattresses there. There's going to be frames. Those frames that let your bed move up and down, maybe give a little vibration if you want that to help you go to sleep. All sorts of different mattresses. There'll be pillows. There'll be other accessories. And just a great way to support the band. Now, Eric, this is your first year in the high school band. What instrument do you play? What's that been like?
I am in the freshman Mustang band. I play the tuba. We have done a couple of performances already. We performed in the 2023 homecoming parade, and we just had a pep band concert this last Monday.
And where was that at?
That was at the band shell at
Wilson
Park,
huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I saw you guys and I heard you guys in the parade. I think I was a little bit ahead of you guys, but you were nice and loud. And the other thing is the Mustang band, they play at a variety of sport events, the pep band part of it. And it's just a great experience. Students can be part of the jazz band, the pep band. They have different levels of band. And Mr. Jake Karkula, he's been doing this now for a while at the high school and really provides a great experience for the students. They also take a trip, I think every other year it is, at least every other year, and give the band students an opportunity to play somewhere. I know they've had a cruise trip before. What do you want to say, Eric?
Also, the mattress fundraiser, if you go to that mattress fundraiser, buy a mattress, and tell them who invited you, who told you about the mattress fundraiser, students will get to raise money for future band trips.
Oh, so terrific. So someone says, I heard Eric Zadowski on the live stream. He told me to come buy a mattress. That'll help fundraise for future trips, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
The student, gets the money for the trips.
Excellent. So, so if someone else knows a different band student, they could mention that student's name. They wouldn't have to say Eric's name, and that could help credit for that student to be able to take a trip during their time in the band program at the high school. Now, I know you need a bed, and I know Mr. Karkula. It's interesting. You hear about a mattress fundraiser, and not a typical fundraiser, but if you really think about it, a typical mattress, probably somewhere between 5 and 10 years, depending on what kind of mattress it is and stuff. So, people are going to buy mattresses, and if you have the opportunity to buy one under retail price and support the band program at Menomonie High School, that's a pretty good deal and a win-win either way. So, Eric, with all of our halftime guests, you got a chance to talk about the band mattress sale coming up on October 21st.
Yep.
Got to ask you about the football game. What are you thinking so far?
It's been a great game. Menomonie has really put on a good show. Glad I'm in the press box. And it's just been really good so far.
And you're looking forward to the Badger game tomorrow, right?
Yep.
All right, very good. Well, Eric Zadowski, thank you for joining us on the halftime show. Again, there's more information on Facebook for the Menomonie Band Boosters. The mattress sale will be Saturday, October 21st at Menomonie High School in the Commons, and we hope people in the community take advantage of that. We're going to go ahead and take just a short break, and then Chad's going to be back with the interview with the Leader Telegram to talk a little bit about area football here in the Chippewa Valley. You're watching Menomonie Mustangs TV.
Hello, Menomonie community members. We are here to represent the Menomonie Band program.
Are you in need of a new mattress?
On Saturday, October 21st, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., we are having a huge mattress sale right here at Menomonie High School.
Stop by and get a great deal on a brand new name brand mattress and help the 6 through 12 Menomonie Band program in the process.
How will this work?
The Menomonie High School cafeteria is going to be transformed into a mattress showroom with over 25 mattresses on display for you to try out.
We'll have name brands like Simmons, Beauty Rest, and Therapeutic.
Gel bed made by IntelliBed. And air beds from Instant Comfort.
Also for sale will be pillows, sheets, bases, and massage chairs.
Prices will be up to 50% off retail. You will not find a lower price.
Best of all sales benefit the 6th through 12th Menomonie Band program.
This is a win-win situation for all.
Most mattresses will be delivered directly to your home 2 weeks after the sale.
Cash, credit card, and checks are all accepted.
Come check it out Saturday, October 21st at Menomonie High School.
We'll see you there.
Chad Zutter back with you here on Mustangs TV. We're on the TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union halftime show. Joining us, one of the Leader Telegram sports writers here, Alan Brown. Alan, thanks for coming on with us. And I know we were talking here before we went on. First fall, I should say, at the Leader Telegram.
Yeah, right.
And you've covered not only some BRC games, but you've covered Regis. Tell us all the coverage you've done for fall football this year.
For football, my beats, like I told you, were Memorial, but because I'm also covering Regis, and if they play the same nights, and the Blue Golds are my beat too, and so if they're playing, I have to cover them too, so it's been sort of mixed. So, Coach Scott doesn't see me all that often, so I figured I'd get here tonight.
Yeah, a game, obviously a weather game. It's much nicer up here in the press box than out on the field, that's for sure.
Even with the window open.
Yeah, even with the window open. Take us through your staff here at the Leader Telegram and the sports department, how you guys kind of lay out your week to week, what games you're going to cover, who's going to go where. Tell us that process.
I mean, we both have beats. Peyton Haverman is our other sports reporter, and he covers North and Chippewa Falls.
Okay.
And Menomnee's sort of like in the middle, where we both talk to the coach and everything. And I cover Memorial and Regis. Like I said, though, if there's a Blue Gold game here, I have to be there on the weekend, and it sometimes alters our schedules a little. So we do rely on the coaches. Coaches in this area have all been great, I think, like getting us the information, even if we can't be at the game or something. So.
Well, and tell us a little bit about your background. Obviously, as a sports editor, you've written or covered sports in the past. Where you came from, kind of your background in this.
I did. Yeah, I'm originally from Ohio, Toledo, Ohio. Lived in Florida for about over 20 years. I worked for 3 different websites, sports websites, covered primarily NHL, a little bit of NFL. I did work for the Tampa Bay Lightning, so I did get a ring 3 years ago, and then the pandemic happened. Then the last year and a half, I was an editor, just an overall editor of paper in Athens, Ohio, and covered Ohio University hockey. So you will be seeing a lot of hockey in the
lot of hockey coverage this winter for the Leader Telegram.
Yeah,
okay,
definitely.
Peyton is going to transition and do a lot of the basketball.
He's going to do mainly basketball, and I'll do the hockey. Which I found there's a lot of hockey teams here.
There is a lot of hockey. Chippewa Steel, obviously, over in Chippewa as well.
Already,
Eau Claire. You're in a hockey hotbed with Eau Claire. A lot of hockey.
Yeah, that was selling. That was definitely a selling.
Yeah, if you like hockey, you're in the right area here, at least in the state of Wisconsin.
Yeah, in fact,
for hockey.
First weekend off, really, last weekend, and I went to hockey games both days. So,
there's a lot of opportunity for hockey around this area.
See that. But I love football, too, so I'm excited to see how your format works for the playoffs. It's entirely different than what I'm used to in Ohio.
So take us through, so the playoffs, obviously, you led me right into my next question. Obviously, Leader Telegram, one of the sports writers here, Alan Brown, joining us here at halftime. What's your guys' plan for playoff coverage? Obviously, you'll know a lot more after tomorrow with the playoff release show and stuff where everybody's going to seed and everything, but take us through your guys' plans for coverage through the playoffs.
Well, we're definitely going to cover, I have the Regis beat, so I know they're in there, Menomnee's in there, so if they're playing the same night, I'm going to say Peyton would be covering Menomonie. It's definitely, we don't have everything finalized because we don't know where they're playing and the scheduling and everything. So we do have, that would be our Monday meeting, I'm sure. Or we'll be texting tomorrow. So
yeah, and we talked to you before we went on air. You've watched obviously a lot of teams, not just on the BRC, but a lot of teams around the area. Tell us some of the better players or better teams you've seen this fall season for football.
Well, I will say for your listeners, I'm impressed with the Menomonie team tonight, and Coach Sins has talked to me about Steele Schaefer, and I'm very impressed with him. And I know he likes not only what he does on the field, but he takes a leadership role off the field. I am sort of surprised you told me the Hudson New Richmond score, because I have seen them.
Yeah, is it 28-0 Hudson over?
It's 28-0 now?
29-0 Hudson over New Richmond at the moment. Yeah, that's not only surprising for you, Alan, but I think that's surprising for everybody else here in the booth. I mean, those are 2 undefeated teams, and Yeah, you'd think that would have been a competitive game, but right now Hudson kind of steamrolling New Richmond here at halftime.
Yeah, I have not seen Hudson, but I have seen New Richmond, so that surprised me, but I keep up with Hudson, so yeah,
Yeah, you got Joe's putting together that nice out-of-town scoreboard here. You see Chippewa Falls 7-0 over Superior at halftime, and then River Falls 13-0 over Eau Claire North. Eau Claire North, they need a win to not necessarily qualify, but potentially qualify. On the bubble. And Chippewa Falls, same thing. They're in the same scenario with a 1-point lead. They need a win to potentially qualify. I know talking with head coach Mike Sins, last year at least, and this changes year to year, last year I think you told me about 80% of the teams that finished 3 and 4 in a conference in all divisions actually qualified for the playoffs.
Okay, see, that's totally different.
You go 3 and 4. I mean, you're not guaranteed, but at least last year statistically you still have a pretty good shot to make it, which was Menominee's case 1 year ago. So we got a couple minutes left, Alan. We'll ask you, I guess, one more question here. What do you think halftime coming out here? What do you think Menomonie Memorial? It looks like Menomonie controlled most of the first half. What do you think will happen here in the second half?
I think they just seem to be a more complete team. I think Memorial, for what I've seen and covering, I think they have a lot of good players that are still underclassmen that potentially can get better. What I do like about Memorial, the team, the coach, they have a lot of heart. They don't give up. So if Menomonie sort of lets up a little, takes their foot off the gas a little, they could get back in there. But I mean, I'm very impressed with Menomonie, what I've seen tonight.
Well, I'm sure the Mustang fans will be happy to hear that from Leader Telegram sports writer Alan Brown. Hey, we really appreciate you joining us at halftime here, giving us a few minutes, and enjoy the second half. Stay nice and warm and dry up here in the press box.
Yeah, it's not bad. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on here. LT sports writer Alan Brown joining us here at halftime. We'll take another break. We'll be back shortly with the start of the second half. TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs, family owned since 1978. TMS Tire and Auto has 3 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
I can count.
On West Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Read it. Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words. Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over. Good material here.
Hello, Menomonie community members. We are here to represent the Menomonie Band Program.
Are you in need of a new mattress?
On Saturday, October 21st, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., we are having a huge mattress sale right here at Menomonie High School.
Stop by and get a great deal on a brand new name brand mattress and help the 6 through 12 Menomonie Band program in the process.
How will this work?
The Menomonie High School cafeteria is going to be transformed into a mattress showroom with over 25 mattresses on display for you to try out.
We'll have name brands like Simmons, Beautyrest, and Therapeutic.
Gel bed made by IntelliBed. And air beds from Instant Comfort.
Also for sale will be pillows, sheets, bases, and massage chairs.
Prices will be up to 50% off retail. You will not find a lower price.
Best of all sales benefit the 6th through 12th Menomonie Band Program.
This is a win-win situation for all.
Most mattresses will be delivered directly to your home 2 weeks after the sale.
Cash, credit card, and checks are all accepted.
Come check it out Saturday, October 21st at Menomonie High School.
We'll see you there.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here to Carson Park on a rainy, wet, windy night here, and it seems like the wind has calmed down a touch here, Joel, but it's just kind of gusts at moments, and we see some umbrellas kind of get turned upside down.
Chad, that was a great description of the conditions. So good, in fact, I think perhaps you should be an English teacher. Huh? What do you think, Chad? We can get you. Get you a license.
Could teach broadcasting. I'll do that.
There you go.
Yeah, teach broadcasting.
Well, you can't just teach broadcasting. You need a little English composition, a little speech or something like that. You'd be right. You'd be good at that.
Well, it will be Memorial's ball to start the second half. Again, thanks to our halftime guest here, our cameraman, Eric Zadowski's talking about the big mattress sale here for the band's fundraiser here for the Mustangs. I think that's tomorrow, right?
The 21st.
21st, I'm sorry.
Yeah, a week from tomorrow.
Week from tomorrow. And then, obviously, the leader, Telegram sports writer, Alan joining us. Alan Brown joining us there at halftime as well. A big run here on opening kickoff here for the Memorial Old Abes. Nice return by Jake Weigel into Menomonie territory at the 44-yard line. By far the best starting field position here for the Old Abes to begin this second half. And the Mustangs defense, they've stood up that entire first half. I don't think Memorial got closer than maybe the 35-yard line as far as to the end zone, but they're knocking to some of the best chances to score here early to start the second half.
That's why a good example of why you can't gamble too much there before the half. Ended up costing Memorial a touchdown, almost two. Now even if you get a nice drive to start the half, you make some adjustments, you're still down 21 or 28 to nothing right now.
Boy, what a run there by Weigel. He broke about 4 tackles, only gained 5 yards, but it was a hard-earned 5 yards there for Weigel. Just tough to take down. And the Old Abes at the 40 have a 2nd and 6.
Well, whatever Coach Scott told the Old Abes at halftime was pretty effective because they've come out now with a nice return and a good first down play. Probably the most energy we've seen the Old Abes have here tonight. Mustangs are going to have to answer with some more momentum on their own.
Holmberg in the shotgun, 2 running backs, and almost taken down for a loss there, and he is a 1-yard loss. Max Erickson had a chance to take him down about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but a Mike Sell insurance tackle for loss nonetheless. Simmons on the negative 1-yard run.
Yeah, great play there by Max Erickson. And the sophomore, his name doesn't get called a lot. He's taken on a lot of double teams and, filling some gaps, and that allows the linebackers to run free and to make their tackles. So nice job there. And looks like Steele Schaefer's not out on the defensive end for the Mustangs. Cage Sorensen's still in at linebacker. It looks like number 44, Cole Smiskey's been out there here to start the second half. I don't think Schaefer was injured, but perhaps they're trying to keep him fresh for the next week's playoffs.
High snap there. Nice job by Holmberg to set up the screen, but misfires. Pass intended there for Ferguson. That's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's a good play call. The way the Mustangs have been blitzing so much, the play was there, just not able to execute. But it'll be interesting to see here now. Memorial, you can think of it 2 ways. Do we gamble? You're already down 28 to nothing. I'm sure they're not hoping Menomonie scores, but if Menomonie scores another touchdown, you could be looking at a running clock. Can't be too pleasant down there in the sidelines, and they are going to go for it.
Holmberg's got 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Look to his left. He'll fire a bullet. Left side. What a job by Ferguson to go up and get that one.
Beautiful
coverage
catch.
There was by the other Ferguson, Walker Ferguson, but Tay Ferguson won the battle of Ferguson's on the jump ball.
Walker Ferguson, he went up too early on a pass in the first half. That time he was a little late to the high point, but give Memorial credit. That's a real nice play there. Big first down.
So a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. First time Memorial's been there tonight. Weigel at the 15 to pass the 10. He'll be taken down at about the 6-yard line. That's not quite enough for a first down, but about a yard short. And the Old Abes will have a 2nd and 1 at the 8-yard line. Chance to put some on the board potentially here.
I don't know if the Mustangs didn't warm up very good come out of halftime or what, but or just a matter of memorial here on senior night, last game of the season for them, just kind of their last stand.
So Holmberg will have Weigel and Simmons in the backfield with him. And 2 receivers, 1 on each side. It'll be Simmons left side. He's going to be taken down
Fumble
for a lost ball on the turf. No official call yet, but the ball is out. And the officials call a turnover. Brady Goodman picks it up. A turnover sponsored by Siri Benrud Photography. And a big red zone turnover for the Old Apes.
That's great, absolutely. See Siri Benrud for all of your photography needs. And, right when it looked like the Mustangs might have been getting back on their heels a little bit, they make a big play, get the fumble, and now it could be all Menomonie. They get down, score this thing. And really perhaps the biggest decision of the night, if you score, do you kick the extra point and trigger the running clock at 35?
Mustangs got a long way to go here, 93 yards if they're going to touch pay dirt on this one. Make it 90, actually. Starting at their own 10. It's going to be Drought. He'll bounce right side. Through a couple Old Abes. And up to about the 17-yard line. Nice gainer on first down. Makes it a manageable 2nd and 5.
Well, when the Mustangs have the ball, it's almost a running clock anyway because they've been running the ball so much, keeping that clock moving. Under 9 minutes to go now in the third quarter.
Now, we did not have a turnover in the entire first quarter. And we had 2 in the second quarter, 1 here to start the second half. Again, the conditions, obviously, we've had 2 fumbles. Actually, correction, we've had 3 fumbles in this game. 2 actually were turned over. And then an interception as well. As coming short of the first down was Jack Drought on that one. We will have an injured player here for the Old Abes. And we're going to keep it here as he will be able to get off the field on his own accord. So they will be able to get this game going back a little quicker than 30 seconds. But 8:18 remains here in this third quarter. On a very wet evening.
Student sections are going back and forth with some cheers across the field. Nice to see that some of the students brave the elements a little bit.
Yeah, not as a full a student crowd or a student section as you'd have probably in September, but definitely a good, better amount than I anticipated. I know we probably got a lot of people tuning in to the live stream that don't want to bear the elements here tonight. Glad to bring it to you. Pitch to Drought. He's going to try to get the first down, 3rd consecutive carry. There'll be a flag on the play. He will pick up the first down, but that's coming back. Is most likely coming back in the area of holding. We'll wait for the call.
Yeah, almost certainly would that be an offensive hold.
I was right at the point of attack there as officials pointing. They're going to bring the ball back, so just waiting for the official call, but definitely this Schuler Insurance first down looks to be coming off the board with the penalty.
Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty from the previous stop.
So it'll send the Mustangs back, and they will have a 3rd and make it about, I'll wait for the ball officially marked, but it's going to be 3rd and 13 here for the Mustangs with 7:53 to go here in this third quarter.
Going against the wind here, it'll be interesting to see what the Mustangs dial up. They still have 2 tight ends in the game.
Yeah, on your own 8-yard line here, it looks like. Play action for Johnson. He's going to look for Barron. He's got him. First down.
Throw. Wow.
Needed 12, got 13. And the Schuler Insurance first down on the play. I think we saw right before halftime that looked about like the same play.
And Brady Johnson throwing on the run, cut that wind. I mean, just sailed it right through it. Beautiful spiral. Nice catch by Charlie Barron. That's the kind of stuff. That's the winning formula here. And moving into the playoffs, you got to be able to throw and run. That's a really good sign for the Mustangs.
So 1st and 10 here. Drought will take it right side. Past the 30. He'll get tripped up right near the first down marker. They are going to give him a Schuler Insurance first down. And the Mustangs move the chains again, coming out of their territory. Got a little more breathing room now. And 7:40 remains here in this third quarter. Mustangs really controlled that first half, especially the second quarter. They scored 3 touchdowns, 2 of them in the last 2 minutes of that first half. And bouncing outside there, Drought again. He'll be near the 40, marked at the 39. Gain of 4 on that first down. We recapped that first half scoring. Schaefer a 2-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. Drought had a touchdown from 8 yards out just to start the second quarter. And then Higbee with 146, a 22-yard touchdown run. 20 seconds later, Kane Johnson, the special teams play of the year, a blocked punt. Picked it up, returned it for a touchdown from 20 yards out. And that's how we got to our score at the moment. Higbee will pick up a Schuler Insurance first down to the 45 with 6:46 remaining now in this third quarter. Mustangs, after that big 3rd and 13 conversion, looking pretty good here. Haven't even got to third down on the last 2 first downs. Haven't seen Andrew Schaefer a ton in this second half. He didn't come out defensive. I'm sorry, Steele Schaefer, yes. Seen Andrew Schaefer a lot here as the center, but there goes Hayden Weir with the carry. Schaefer not on the defensive side to start, and we haven't seen him yet on offense here in the backfield.
He didn't come off the field with any kind of injury or anything. I'm thinking that they're probably just trying to give him a little bit of a breather and, like I said, let him heal up a little bit more for next week.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't 100% last week, probably not 100% this week. So, yeah, you're...
Boy, he looked good, though, didn't he?
He looked good coming out of this game. I think, yeah, first downs on the first 5 carries here tonight. Higbee just runs over the defender.
Wow.
He took him 4 yards. Wow.
Talk about running. Talk about running with the Bulls. Holy cow. Don't get in his way.
Under 6 to go. Jack Drought will be subbed out there for Hayden Weir. Hayden Weir's leading the entire team in yards per carry. He's averaging almost 7 at 6.5 yards per carry. Been very efficient in the backfield. He'll take a pitch to the right, bounce outside, taken down to about the 30-yard line. A Schuler Insurance first down. This is just kind of wear you down kind of drive. You got to remember, this started way back at their own 10-yard line, and they didn't even have a first down yet, and they had a 3rd and 13 converted it. Since then, it's been smooth sailing here for the Mustangs.
Well, I know we've talked about it before, but Hayden Weir is a very accomplished hockey player, but, boy, he's really becoming accomplished on the football field, too, and with Drought and Schaefer both being senior running backs, you got to feel pretty good about the future when you got a guy like Hayden Weir back there doing such a nice job as a junior.
Drought will take it left side. He'll bounce outside, 20. He's got one guy to get around to the end zone, but he can't. But a big gainer, a Schuler Insurance first down to the 15 inside the red zone. Mustangs just continue to move the chains.
Yeah, and Jack Drought's been running with a different gear the last couple of weeks, probably the last 3 weeks. And, you know, he got injured there, and I think it was against the DeForest game perhaps. So he kind of slowed him down. He missed a couple games. He came back. He didn't quite look right. But really with homecoming on, he's really had that extra giddy-up in his step.
So from the 16 here, first and 10, Mustangs. Higbee will take it on the trap. He'll bounce off the first Memorial Old Abe and get down to the 10. 6-yard gain. Make it 2nd and 4. And the Mustangs doing this, other than that one pass on the 3rd and 13 to convert that to Barron from Johnson, it's been all ground on this drive.
Yeah, and that keeps that clock running. Under 4 minutes now in the third quarter. If the Mustangs can put it in here and convert on the extra point, that would create a running clock situation. But, yeah, this started at, their own 10-yard line? Is that what you said, Chad? Wow.
Yeah, they needed 90 yards here to get the pay dirt. They're only 10 yards away. They put in 80 yards already on this drive. Let's see if they can cap it off. Higbee and Johnson will shift to the left. It'll be Higbee right up the middle, trying to get that first down. He looks like he'll be about a yard or two short, depending on the spot. So it'll be 3rd and 2. Just 1 yard on that carry for Higbee at the 9.
I don't really know that I want my quarterback carrying the ball into the situation, but if Johnson pulls that, pulls the ball, fakes to Higbee, and runs on the option, he's going to walk into the end zone. I think Memorial had 10 out of 11 guys in the box when Higbee got the ball.
Yeah, it looks like almost the same situation here. They got the box pretty much loaded, 2 safeties in the back, maybe just a little farther near the end zone. But here comes Hayden Weir right up the middle, have a first down. Can he get to the end zone? Nope, but it'll be first and goal Menomonie from the 4.
Well, that's another Schuler Insurance first down, and boy, the Mustangs just really looking good.
Yeah, this is that drive that just kind of wears the other team out. I think they got the ball here with 8 minutes to go. No, 9 minutes to go in this third quarter. We're closing in on a 7-minute drive here. And if they can get in the end zone, a 90-yard drive as well. Draw out your tailback from the 4, first and goal. It'll be Brady Johnson on the road. He's got Higbee. He's also got Barron, and that's his first touchdown. Charlie Barron on the season. Charlie Barron scores from 4 yards out.
Well, you run the ball so effectively, all of a sudden you pull it on a little bit of a bootleg, and again, great job by the receivers. Brady Johnson had 3 to choose from, and Charlie Barron just kind of created a little extra separation. So that touchdown, sponsored by Kai Chevrolet, BY, see Kai's for the best buys. Touchdown, Mustangs now leading 34-0, and this could be the biggest play of the game. Looks like they're going for 2.
They're going to keep the 2-point conversion. No extra points tried yet tonight by Menomonie.
They get this thing in, and that clock will run.
Yeah, we will have a running clock situation if the Mustangs can convert on the 2-point conversion. Brady Johnson will roll to his left. Guy's wide open, and Barron will catch it to make it 36-0. Menomonie over Memorial with 2:19 remaining in this third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV.
Look approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations. Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Carson Park. The Menomonie Mustangs have put the running clock, a WIA rule, in effect here tonight with that last touchdown and 2-point conversion. Both passes from Johnson to Barron. The touchdown from 4 yards out, the 2-point conversion. The same exact play on the other side. Same result, but that gives the Mustangs a 36-0 lead. We're at 2:19 to play in this second half, third quarter. We'll get there eventually. Ball kicked out of bounds by Ryan Dingwall. That'll put Memorial at their own 35 to start their drive. We saw them get inside the red zone on the last possession, but they turned it over with a fumble by Simmons. And that allowed the Mustangs to go 90 yards in just around 7 minutes. Oh, so we, instead of the old Abes taking it on their 35-yard line, they're going to have Menomonie re-kick this one.
Well, one of the 2 biggest plays they had of the night was the second half kick return. They got it over midfield, or close to midfield, I should say. So they're probably figuring this might be our best chance to score.
And Ryan Dingwall's got to kick this into the wind as well. And
it's interesting, the clock hasn't started yet because it hasn't been put in play. The clock does not start on the kick until someone fields it. That went out of bounds, so it's still stuck on 2:19. Once someone fields it, that clock will continue running unless there's an injury or a timeout, I believe.
That is correct to my knowledge as well. So Ryan Dingwall hopefully can keep it in bounds this time. Kind of a squibber right up the middle. And they're going to start where they would if they'd taken the original penalty right at the 35-yard line. So that's where the Old Abes will begin this drive.
Well, Chad, you start thinking about Menomoni's playoff resume a little bit. You know, they're going to end up being third place in the BRC, which is a very good conference. So, you know, that's not necessarily a big negative, but, you know, you're third place. So there's two teams that were better than you in terms of record. But you look at their record, they're going to be 7-2, and their two losses came to the conference champions, which sure looks like it's going to be Hudson, the way the scores are shaping up. And the other one was to New Richmond, who they're an 8-1 team, second in the conference. And New Richmond's only loss was to a Division I team, Hudson, who's a really good Division I team. So then you look at, who did Menomonie beat? Well, they beat Rice Lake in the non-conference. And Rice Lake, I think they're undefeated other than that opening week loss to Menomonie. And then Menomonie ended up losing, they also beat DeForest. And DeForest is going to be a playoff team in Division II. So, I don't know. You look at the resume, and it's a pretty darn good resume, and I think a pretty good argument for a 3-seed can be made.
Yeah, Ryan Dingwall with that last pass batted down there. We'll call that a Mike Sell Insurance big defensive play on that one. Don't see a lot of those at the high school level, but Ryan Dingwall just did it moments ago. So 2nd and 10 here, Old Abes. They do have the wind behind them right now. Trying to pass the ball. It's been a challenge here throwing the football here, especially downfield. Those quick passes. This one caught there by number 88, Pierce, for the Old Abes.
Nice tackle there. Nice tackle there by Cole Smiskey. Number 44.
Yeah, Helminski will check in for Schaefer, or Dingwall, on that last one. You see a lot of the players, I don't know if you can see it quite on your screen, wearing pink socks here tonight, pink undersleeves, pink wristbands. Breast Cancer Awareness Night as the pass tossed to Clark. He'll just be about a yard short for the first down. And so it'll be 3rd and 1 here for the Old Abes on their own 44-yard line.
They've been in go-for-it mode pretty much since about halfway through this second quarter. They're going to call timeout. Oh, no, end of the quarter.
So we'll wrap it up here, start the fourth quarter with an Old Abes 4th and 1 on their own 44. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Mustangs TV. Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Carson Park. We got 12 minutes remaining left in this game. The Mustangs, if the score stays here, the clock will continuously run for 12 minutes. If the Old Abes punch one in, it will stop, or the clock will go back to normally stoppage time at that point. But as long as there's a 35-plus point lead, the clock will just run for the next 12 minutes. Minus timeouts or injuries. So this could be a quick quarter if the score stays here. 4th and 1 here for Memorial on their own 44. And they're going to have a shotgun here for Helmberg. He'll give it to Simmons right up the middle, and he will dive ahead for a first down as we start to see a lot of new players in the game here. Right starting this fourth quarter, I think we had an entire shift of new players here for Menomonie.
Yeah, on the near side here, number 71, Max Branch. He's a sophomore, down on all fours. Defensive back on our side is Renner Stoll, number 23.
And there's a penalty. Good job there to make the recognition there by number 39, Ren Swanepoel. But he played the man. He didn't play the ball. If he plays the ball, he probably has an interception.
Yeah, I think you're right. On the far side in the defensive backfield, I see number 19, John Gruber. Number 66, we mentioned him, Ben Helminski.
Remember on that last drive here to open the second half for Memorial, they got in the red zone, turned it over on the 10-yard line. So they were able to move the ball, and as we really start to see the wind pick up. But right now, the Old Abes are throwing against the wind. So Joe, I can't imagine the quarterback here, Helmberg, is going to be able to throw the ball real deep at all. Well, just as I say that.
Oh, look at that. He threw a nice one there.
Oh, boy, take the words right out of my mouth. I was very mistaken as a deep pass to Ferguson, about a 40-yarder. Against the wind here that you see it's just whipping across the field. Didn't affect it that much. They could still get a big play. And the Old Abes here inside the red zone again at the 5, 1st and goal.
Well, the wind actually might have held that one up a little bit, let the receiver run under it.
Ulmer looking to his left. He's scrambled now. And
Flag
we will
on the
have
play.
a penalty here as...
that's got to be a hold.
Well, it's going to be a hold that's indicated immediately after the play goes dead. And so that will move back Memorial 10 yards. It'll be 1st and goal now from the 15 as opposed to the 5.
Well, and when the clock is running and you have a penalty like this, it just takes forever to administer. It's under 10 minutes. Probably be down to about 9 by the time this next play is snapped.
Yeah, that running clock makes the game go by much faster. I know we got some scores from around the area. I know that big one, obviously, Hudson and New Richmond. Hudson in a commanding lead, most likely looking like they're going to win the Big Rivers. They're up 35-13 right now on New Richmond. 10-6 Chippewa Falls over Superior. River Falls 35-0 over Eau Claire North. Ball up in the air intended for Ferguson. That time the wind did affect that football right there. Didn't come out the cleanest for Holmberg. But Ferguson definitely was open enough for the touchdown. And that time, old Mother Nature said, nope, not tonight.
Boy, I wonder what it feels like up in Superior tonight.
I think she's a little chilly. I think it's a little windier up there, I bet you.
Oh, man, I don't know.
A lake effect wind.
So what is it now, 2nd and goal? I got to get this scoreboard updated.
Actually, 2nd and goal here for the Old Abes, again from their 15. Same play intended, and it's going to be intercepted this time. A Siri Bedrud photography turnover there.
Renner Stahl
with the interception. Call Siri for all your photography needs. A great sponsor here. And another penalty as well on that play. So Old Abe's offense in this half, 2 possessions, 2 times in the red zone, 2 times inside the 10-yard line. They come in with 0 points and 2 turnovers on both of those. Kind of very defeating drives here offensively for Memorial. And Mustangs, while we saw it on defense, we're probably going to see a whole lot of new faces on offense as well here. So we're going to get through them as they come out. We can already see some of the numbers from our far sideline. We see Ian Kistner over there, Colton Novak, I believe, as well. Some of the guys up front. I think Gavin Anderson as well out there.
Chad, that Hudson to Richmond game just went final. Hudson's the conference champion. They won 35-13.
7 minutes left in this ball game. As your new quarterback, we haven't seen him yet this year. Number 8, Taylor Mars, getting some varsity action. The sophomore taking some snaps.
Yep, Taylor quarterbacked the sophomore team all year. Did a nice job. Also see James Hoff, number 3. He was out there. Now he's going to check out. Probably running plays in and out. Probably with Renner Stoll, I would assume.
I think that is Renner Stoll that will come out as well.
See Luke Bistel at tight end. He made a really nice catch in the sophomore game at River Falls on Monday.
And up back takes it right up the middle. Kind of a no-gainer there. I think the carry was it Renner Stoll on that one? I couldn't quite tell. Correction. That was not Renner Stoll. That was Charlie Mikesell with the carry.
Oh, okay.
We've seen some guys here that we haven't really seen all year.
No, some of these sophomores getting a chance tonight. That's nice. Yeah, Charlie had a couple touchdowns, I think. 2 or 3 touchdowns in the sophomore game. I see Tyler Legge up front on the offensive line.
Taylor Mars under center. He'll pitch it outside. And got a first down and more past the 30 up to the 40. What a run there by Renner Stahl. Doesn't matter if you go out of bounds. Clock will continue to run. We're under 6 to go now. Near midfield, 1st and 10. That's timeout. First down, sponsored by Schuler Insurance.
You beat me to the punch there, Chad. Nice work. Yeah, I see number 32, Charlie Meixel's out there. Looks like the center, number 77, Ian Kitzner. Who's in the backfield now?
I think that's Renner Stahl again, I believe.
Is that number 12?
Number 12. No, I'm mistaken.
That's Bailey Casey.
Bailey Casey with the carry, another sophomore. So a lot of sophomores out on the field right now here for the Mustangs. Some guys getting their first varsity action here tonight at Carson Park. A lot of names we haven't called all season. Great to see those guys get. I know head coach Joe Labuda, obviously I got to do some games on the radio his last 2 or 3 years. He would always be so happy at the end of a game that every player in uniform got a chance on the field. And I think that's what we're seeing here tonight. Every player that's in uniform for Menomonie getting a chance to maybe get on the field and get a snap.
That's terrific. These guys work so hard all year, and it's not easy being a sophomore. You practice all week, really trying to help the varsity prepare for the Friday night game, and then you go play a sophomore game on a Monday night, and really you probably haven't really practiced as a team running your own plays. A lot of times the sophomore team is running the scout team offense and scout team defense, and then they go out there and compete on Monday nights. So these guys do a lot for the program, and it's great to see them being rewarded here tonight.
Yeah, Cade Lamb with that last carry. So we're calling a lot of names, first carries of their varsity careers essentially here tonight for the Mustangs. We're under 4 to play now. And in comes Bailey Casey as the tailback. And Taylor Mars, the quarterback at the moment. On this 3rd and short. And a first down, Bailey Casey crossed the 45 to the 44. And stay tuned here. We'll have our TMS Tire, Auto, and Wisconsin Credit Union post-game show. We'll talk about this game, and the big thing we'll talk about, obviously, in the post-game show is tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., the live stream on WIAAWI.org, or you can also tune in locally to Channel 18 WQOW and watch the WIAA Football Playoff Reveal show. That starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And we'll get some more details on that in our postgame show as well. Pitch outside there. And a no-gainer there for Renner Stahl. Maybe loses a yard, so it'll make it 2nd and long here for the Mustangs. We're under 3 to go. But I know, I think Travis Wilson with Sports.net will be on that reveal show tomorrow. And I think some sports editors from around Wisconsin, as far as some TV personnel, will kind of run that show tomorrow for the WIA.
Yeah, and one thing I know is always tricky for athletic directors, you get to the playoffs and all the different season passes, conference passes, family passes, and all that such, that doesn't qualify for WIA playoff games. So I'm sure once the brackets are revealed and hopefully the Mustangs have at least one home game, there'll be information come out as early as possible about purchasing tickets. But I sure would think the Mustangs will be playing at Williams Stadium next Friday.
Bailey Casey on that carry. Yeah, that's maybe something we should talk about is tickets for playoff games. Are those walk up and buy, or do fans have to purchase those ahead of time, Jody? How does that work?
I'm not 100% sure. I know in Menomonie our preference is to still, allow ticket purchases ahead of time. I don't think there's any requirement that we run them online, so I would assume they'd be available in the high school office, but we'll put information out on social media, or people can certainly call the high school office next week.
Obviously, if they become road games or neutral site games, then it's a different school taking care of that, and they got to contact them for ticket information as well. But That last carry just short of the first down. We're almost at a minute
that wasn't
to play
a first
left. Yeah, just short.
Oh, geez, I marked
Need
it as
about
a
a
first
half
down.
a yard. Need a half a yard to get Schuler Insurance mentioned one more time. He's got his money's worth tonight at Schuler Insurance Agency. Lots of first downs tonight.
And I'm glad you brought that up. I don't know how many people are still watching, but there will be a marketing plan coming out for sponsoring the winter activities, Chad. I know you and I are planning to do a number of boys and girls basketball games, potentially some broadcasts for wrestling. I mean, there'll be a lot of games streamed through the huddle camera in the high school gym, but in terms of full-scale broadcasts with commercials and such, pretty much all home boys and girls basketball games. Anybody interested in sponsoring that can contact either you or me. I know your number is on the district website, on the live stream website, and we can get you hooked up.
Bailey Casey picks up the first down on that 4th and short.
That should do it. 23 seconds.
I don't think the Mustangs have to run another play. Under 20 to go here. That should be a handshake line time here. And we'll wait to see, but it looks like that will be the completion of this game. The Mustangs with a convincing 36-0 victory over the Old Abes. They will finish the regular season at 7-2 overall, 5-2 in BRC play. Memorial will end their season. They will not qualify for playoffs. They finished 2-7 overall and 1-6 in the BRC. Stay tuned for our TMS Tire and Auto and Wisconsin Credit Union post-game show. Again, we'll go over all that information of the reveal show tomorrow. And we'll get our out-of-town scoreboard as well and wrap up this victory for the Mustangs here tonight. We're back in a couple minutes on Mustangs TV.
TMS Tire and Auto is a proud sponsor of the Menomonie Mustangs, family owned since 1978. TMS Tire and Auto has 3 locations in Baldwin, Boyceville, and Menomonie, and can serve all your automotive needs. Visit us online at tmstireandauto.com or call us at 715-235-9119 to schedule your appointment today. Go Mustangs!
West Wisconsin Credit Union.
Now, Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin. Read it. Wisconsin's.
I can't say it like she can say it.
I lost my words. Let me just say it in my head one time.
I struggle with this part.
Why is this so hard?
Hard to say, but easy to do business with. Wisconsin Credit Union.
Wisconsin Credit.
Sorry, we have to start all over. Good material here.
Looking team approach to managing your finances with over 70 years of experience and 12 locations, Dairy State Bank has built a reputation for helpful customer service and support. While our service ethic is old-fashioned, our products and services are not. We offer a full range of loan programs as well as online banking, mobile deposit, and transaction alerts to fit your busy lifestyle. Dairy State Bank, banking on relationships, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Be wise, seek eyes for the best buys. Huge selection of new Chevrolets and pre-owned vehicles, including Camaros, Corvettes, and the best selection of Silverados in western Wisconsin. Our award-winning team offers the best customer service and certified technicians. Check out the all-new ChevyTownUSA.com and look for BY's pricing on the entire inventory. Find new roads and take the short drive to I-94 and Highway 25 in Menomonie or anytime at ChevyTownUSA.com.
Hello, Menomonie community members. We are here to represent the Menomonie Band Program.
Are you in need of a new mattress?
On Saturday, October 21st, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., we are having a huge mattress sale right here at Menomonie High School.
Stop by and get a great deal on a brand new name brand mattress and help the 6 through 12 Menomonie Band program in the process.
How will this work?
The Menomonie High School cafeteria is going to be transformed into a mattress showroom with over 25 mattresses on display for you to try out.
We'll have name brands like Simmons, Beautyrest, and Therapeutic.
Gel bed made by IntelliBed. And air beds from Instant Comfort.
Also for sale will be pillows, sheets, bases, and massage chairs.
Prices will be up to 50% off retail. You will not find a lower price.
Best of all sales benefit the 6th through 12th Menomonie Band program.
This is a win-win situation for all.
Most mattresses will be delivered directly to your home 2 weeks after the sale.
Cash, credit card, and checks are all accepted.
Come check it out Saturday, October 21st at Menomonie High School.
We'll see you there.
Chad Zutter, Joe Zadowski back with you here from Carson Park. Wrap up this convincing 36-0 victory for the Mustangs over the Old Abes here in the final BRC conference game here to wrap up this 2023 regular season. Obviously, the Mustangs will move on. They will move on to the playoffs, Division II most likely, possibly Division III, but it's all going to depend on a lot of scores from around the area here and scores from around the state as well. And that leads us right into our point of beginning, out-of-town scoreboard. And Eric Zadowski is going to take us around the Big Rivers. Eric, what we got for scores?
All right, so in the Big Rivers championship game, Hudson at New Richmond, Hudson was able to get it done, winning 35-13. Chippewa Falls at Superior, this game is not done yet, but Chippewa is leading 10-6 with a minute left with the ball. So most likely Chippewa is going to win that game. And then lastly, Eau Claire North at River Falls. River Falls shut them out 35-0.
Yeah, those scores, we go over them. Chippewa Falls, that if they can hold on there, which they're in real good high probability of getting that victory, that will get them to 3 conference wins. And that isn't guarantee a playoff spot for Chippewa, but based on last year's 3 and 4 teams, a pretty good chance to make the playoffs, I would say.
You know, Travis Wilson did a big projection, and I didn't pay for the whole projection, but I saw a follow-up tweet, and the way the tiebreakers work, he actually had Chippewa as probably one of the teams that wasn't going to make it that are on the bubble. I'm assuming he was thinking that they would win this game, but I know Elk Mound won last night, and they have some real good tiebreaker stuff, so Elk Mound's probably going to get into the field, which could keep a team like Chippewa out. So it'll be really interesting to see the reveal show tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, some 3 and 4 teams don't make it. You're right, just because of all the tiebreakers. And Eau Claire North, obviously, River Falls now will definitely be in. They'll finish 4 and 3. They'll be in Division II for sure, and they will knock out any chance of North getting in, who will finish 2 and 5 in conference. We'll run down the final standings basically for the Big Rivers here in this 2023 season. As Eric mentioned moments ago, Hudson a convincing win. They'll finish the regular season in conference at 7-0. New Richmond 6-1 will be in second place. Menomonie at 5-2 will be in sole third place. River Falls at 4-3 in sole fourth place. Chippewa Falls at 3-4. Eau Claire North at 2-5. Memorial at 1-6, and Superior at 0-7. Nobody tied. Everybody had
you don't see that very often.
That's pretty rare to have no ties along the whole entire conference. So yeah, it's that was your final standings in the Big Rivers.
And it's also fairly rare, not unheard of, but fairly rare that you have a team go through the conference schedule undefeated. You know, a lot of times you end up with the team with one loss winning this conference because it's such a good conference. But congratulations to the Hudson Raiders. They're a good team. They did drop a non-conference game to Stevens Point, but I would assume they'll get a good seed in Division I. And it'll be interesting to see how these Big Rivers teams that make it. It's always fun to see how far they can get. And hopefully the Menomonie Mustangs will be standing for a long time to go. We'll find out what their bracket looks like tomorrow.
And you lead me right on my next thing. We'll go over how you find out, where all the teams find out tomorrow. The live playoff reveal show, WIA will put that on. It'll start tomorrow at 10 a.m. Several stations around the state will announce it. The show will go for an hour from 10 to 11. It can be found online, but the easiest way actually to watch it is a lot of the local stations around the state of Wisconsin. In this area, WQOW
WQOW Channel 18 will host that reveal show tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So if you just turn your TV on to Channel 18, you can watch it there. Obviously, you can also go to their website. WQOW will be streaming the live stream from their website as well. If you want to do it that way, watch on your phone, your tablet, your computer, whatever. But a lot of different ways to find out where the Mustangs will play. Hopefully they will be seated where they have a home game, but we will keep you posted based on those playoff brackets tomorrow, where we will be for our broadcast next week. We will host all the way. If it goes to level 4, we'll be all the way until they go to the championship, or go to the state finals, I should say, down in Madison. But our live stream will go as far as the Mustangs go this postseason, all the way up to Madison. So
I was thinking about that, and if the Mustangs do go to Madison, who knows? Maybe we'll make a comeback to the radio.
Yes, we might. You never know. We never know. We might do a comeback to the radio. That is,
we would
definitely a possibility.
we would not be able to live stream
Correct.
it, though, the way the media
Yep.
rights are.
Yep, media rights. All that's done through their partners when the state finals are happening. So let's hope we go through that scenario.
Great problem to have.
It is a great problem to have. We will keep everybody posted as where Menomonie will play, who they will play next week, and stay tuned here on all the social media sites, and obviously the Menomonie Mustangs website as well, and should be easy to find where they play at 10, definitely after 11 a.m. tomorrow, and we will keep you posted. Again, your finally 36-0 easy victory here for the Mustangs tonight at Carson Park on a very rainy, windy, wet night here from a beautiful facility. Signing off here, I'd like to thank all the everybody that made the broadcast possible. Excuse me. In our pregame show, head coach Mike Sins joining us in our pregame show. Our listener of the game, Steve Schrantz. At halftime, we had Eric Zadowski, one of the band members, tell us about the mattress sale that will be going on next Saturday for the Menomonie Mustangs. Their Menomonie Mustangs band team, or not band team, I should say, the band. And Leader Telegram sports writer Alan Brown joining us at halftime as well. Our color man, Dr. Joe Zanelski, joining us here for color and commentary here as well tonight. And I'm Chad Zutter signing off till next week. Mustangs, we'll see where they're at, and we'll see who they play tomorrow morning. And we'll be back with the Mustangs football next Friday.